Welcome to the IO panel, episode 217. I had to look over to the episode number. How are we doing this week, guys? I'm gonna just jump right in with the intros. With me always
Let's
is
get right into the extra section.
He's
down
like,
Yeah.
he's like, let's get into some news. What's up, guys? What's up with Capitol Hill? No.
welcome back. With me as always is Evan and Michael. It's my week to do the show, so I'm starting us with an adventurous start.
Putting your own little twist on it.
There we go. And we'll start with Evan. How are you doing, Evan? How was your week? Your past week?
I'm well. This morning I'm especially well caffeinated. I have 3 highly caffeinated energy drinks on my desk. I am at risk of a mild heart attack, but I will keep it under
How many
control.
have you consumed?
Just one today so far.
Okay.
There's plenty of time though.
What is this, really quickly? You and Michael are very passionate about these energy drinks. What are these energy drinks you just purchased?
Well,
I was paying attention. We
feel-
showed earlier.
I feel slightly guilty for peer pressuring Mike into his addiction. So I apologize, but now it's all your fault.
He's like, but sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
sorry, not sorry.
I mean, now you're an adult, you can make your own choice.
You're a better man for it.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Monster has come out with a few new flavors. I have their Ultra Gold, which is a pineapple flavor, and they also have an offshoot company called Rain Energy, which is just honestly mostly the same flavors, but higher caffeine content. But so I'm trying out the new ones. The new ones from Rain are White Gummy Bear and Cherry Limeade. I had the White Gummy Bear that is also pineapple, but slightly less sweet, a little bit less intense, more like an actual white gummy bear. The Ultra Gold tastes like a very artificial pineapple,
Okay.
and Cherry Limeade is untested thus far.
That sounds
See,
like
to
the
me,
best
that's
one.
the one. That's to me, that would be
Yeah.
the one to have.
Yeah. Well, for science, I might just have to crack it open.
He said, "I'll make the sacrifice. I'll eat one now."
He'll eat one energy drink.
Yeah.
Here's the can, nice and green screened out.
There we go.
Ooh, actually,
Cherry
I got a
Limeade.
light to put
Nice.
next to my webcam
Oh,
if
so
I need to show anything.
It's
See
rain
if this
because
helps
you're like
at all.
you're a ruler.
Correct. It did not help at all. So
No, that's fine. We got it.
Oh my.
Throaty.
Ooh, it smells like very limey, a little bit cherry. It's like a fine wine. Ugh.
He's like, oh.
I regret everything.
This is not good.
Really?
I recommend that you try it, but
It seems like it'd be the best one.
He's like, hold up.
He's like, let me get one more big gulp.
it tastes like God.
Is it saccharine?
smells so much better than it tastes.
Huh.
It's like
It's like
so
coffee.
you know how
It's like gasoline.
no, if you know how okay, here's what we got, James. You're drinking lime water.
Yeah.
Warm lime water. So imagine what that lime wedge is going to taste like once you're done with the water and it's sat in the cup for a couple of hours. That's the lime flavor that's coming from this. Now the cherry flavor is if you have like a nice bag of fresh seasonal, summer cherries on the stem and you bite it off and you got that like the little piece of cherry that's stuck to the stem and then you gnaw on that. That's the cherry flavor in this.
So it's
Looks
just
good
kind
on
of
paper.
like
It's very disappointing.
it's like old recycled, like basically a recycled flavors kind of thing going on there.
Yeah, it smells great.
That's too bad.
Tastes horrible.
That's too bad.
That is too bad.
But
I will pick some up tonight. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I'll order a couple cases.
Yeah, just to be sure. Mm-hmm. Evan, I finally finished. I think this past week I finally finished the candy apple.
It took you a long time.
Yeah. Well,
You've
I was
been
drinking other
rationing.
things.
That's probably good.
Was it
Yeah.
good? Did you like
It
it?
is good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah.
Okay, Evan says it's good. Michael says
It
it's not
is-
bad,
It is good.
Well,
Bang
I
which is
reluctantly-
damning in itself.
I'm reluctant because
Because
it was
look at
called
the name.
Apple Crisp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's your
That's
nemesis.
the whole reason why I trolled him with the gift, but it turned out to be quite good. It is in my top 2 flavors for Bang energy drink.
Oh no, I like the key lime pie one still. It's a pretty good
Okay.
one.
I can't think about Bang Energy Drink without thinking about the Instagram hoes who sell it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've only seen a guy.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's like,
Yeah.
and believe me, he gets me super torqued.
No,
Some guy like Jason Moments or something like that. Like I've been seeing him.
Never heard of him.
No, there's a
And-
chick from Vegas who everybody knows.
He's always pranking his girlfriend.
Sick,
and he's
covered in
"Bang energy."
tattoos. Can't think of her name now. She's like a porn star, but she's not a porn star. She's like
Dita Von Blah.
no.
Devontis?
She's
There
super
you go.
She's in everything. She's super famous. She's super famous in the like e-thought community, but she's not a porn star. Like she's done like porn, but it's not really porn. It's like more like her masturbating or something. Anyway, I digress.
Nina the Plug.
Jesus Christ, Michael. No, who's that?
Her name's
Is that a person?
Lena. Jesus.
It's like you savage.
It is a person, yeah.
I don't know why you don't know who that is, James.
I don't know
that's,
who it is.
That's right up your alley.
Yeah, James, you would love her.
Lena the Plug. All right, let me
Lena.
stop the show right now. Let's take a look.
Yeah. It's like, let's cut to James, open up that incognito window real quick.
Yeah.
Please display it for our fans,
Yeah.
for the viewers. If you're a listener, sorry. Yeah.
But otherwise, how was your week?
Good.
You got your new dinner drinks?
The official green government record book that you all told me about that I had never heard of, that arrived. So I can start keeping official records of things. I like official government products.
It's
like
nice, right?
It is nice. It's got
It's a
good weight to
quality.
it.
Yeah, it's a quality book.
Sturdy covers.
Yep.
I wish it were ruled better. Like it seems like not college ruled, but I'll deal with it. Like the writing lines are a little too far apart from my personal preference. But it does make me want to find or rebuy my government pens. The Skillcraft black and
Oh
silver
my God.
retractable ones. Love those pens. Some of my favorites.
When I was a kid, I used to go to my mom's office, and when I would like sit on her desk and play, and I would play with these those Skillcraft retractable pens. They had the gold, the silver and black band that linked the
Yep.
two ends together, and they're like those retractable. You never see those anymore, by the way. No one makes those anymore. They used to be. They were ubiquitous. They're everywhere. Now you don't ever see them anymore.
You can get them on Amazon. Like they're still made. But yeah, I love a good, very plain, official government use only office I won't
Office
say
supplies.
equipment, but yeah, office supplies. Perfect. Yes.
Yeah, Michael, if you've never seen those, they say government use only or government something, U.S. government or something. They have.
Please show me a picture.
I will
somebody-
do that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cool.
But yeah, other than that, I got a new SIM card for my phone.
Hey.
They've been promising to send me one for several months, and now because I am a businessman, my needs for cellular service are very business-like. I've subscribed to Teltic, which is a business account reseller for T-Mobile.
It sounds like a company in India.
Well, it's not. It's really quite a good service, and thank you for withholding your insults about my choice of mobile provider. But, it used to say T-Mobile in the upper left-hand corner. Now it just says mobile. So I'm questioning if they're pulling some shenanigans, if they've switched networks or what's going on.
What's the reason for the new SIM card?
I think I threw away the letter, but they're just like some update. I don't really know. I don't know why you need new SIM cards in general, but their
kinda weird.
excuse, it seemed justifiable. I can look up some of the emails they sent and read you as well.
Here you go, Michael.
Yes.
That's the Skillcraft pen right there.
Yep. Fantastic.
Yep. I never
And
seen a blue one, but
what
yeah.
you could do is you could unscrew them, and in the upper half, part of the retraction mechanism could be flipped upside down and plunged back into itself, and you could make a little gun kind of thing out of it, and that was fun.
Absolutely, 100%. I didn't do that as a kid, but I did it in high school all the time.
It's like
In high
as
school,
soon
these
as I
pens were
hit
still
adulthood,
around.
I was doing this.
Yeah, exactly. This is a good time.
I wish they made an updated version of this with like the Pilot G2 sort of gel cartridge. That'd be awesome.
You know, I wish they had made an updated version, period, instead of just going and buying pens. I like the whole idea of the government pen, you know, but I wish that you still saw these pens. You know, I'm sure someone in a warehouse has like 7,000 pallets of these or something like that, and that's where we're getting this. I mean, I doubt that Skillcraft is like still serious. They probably make them. You can probably still buy them from Skillcraft, but I doubt the government's like still seriously buying them. You know, maybe a few FBI offices somewhere. Some guy, you know, Ed from purchasing insists on buying these pens because he's been using them for 43 years. I mean, you know, but it's only a matter of time before we start seeing them.
It depends on the contract. I mean, now at the, you know, what the once a year office supply order that we get to do just is like pick something from Office Depot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, everybody has a price impact card or whatever now. Mm-hmm. So nobody's ordering from places like this anymore. You know, there's no.
It's a shame.
Yeah, it is. This is the golden days of. Same with that book, by the way. That book is the same way. When I worked I'd see those books all the time at the Army, but you said you never see them. You know, they're everywhere where I work or where I used to work.
You know, if I want to live my life as if I were a NASA employee in 1968 or something, this is the equipment that I need to be.
Absolutely, and a quality slide rule.
Yep.
100%.
Which I never learned how to use.
You're slipping.
Slide rule. I did have a few pocket protectors at one point. I already got glasses. I need some nice dress shoes, a thin black tie, short sleeve white button down shirt, and some high pants.
You know what? I'm going to say something very hard for people to swallow. The coolest.
He's like, those men were gods.
Well, no, I'm going to say this, though. The coolest a man can ever look is in a 1950s clean suit with a thin black tie. That is the coolest a dude can look to me. Like, that is just, like, dope gear right there. You know? I don't know what is cool now, but that's fucking cool. Like, that always looks good.
I'll even expand on that. We all know that a good suit, that's a great thing. Mm-hmm. It's, you know, top notch. Never goes out of style.
Yep.
So I'm looking here at the Skillcraft Wikipedia entry.
Oh, of course.
And
how could we forget?
This is heaven for Mike. Mike's like, oh boy, there's a long history.
So I didn't know anything about this because I've seen Skillcraft products at work before, but I figured it was just a brand like Mead or, you know, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. It's like here, Skillcraft is a registered trade name of the National Industries for the Blind. Products made by Skillcraft are created largely by visually impaired or severely disabled individuals.
Holy shit.
Interesting.
Products bearing the Skillcraft brand are commonly used in United States federal government institutions, including the United States Postal Service. They are also commonly sold in U.S. military base exchanges and commissaries. And of course they have here a picture of a pen. Skillcraft pen marked U.S. government.
Is it the white stick pen? Because I also love those.
No, it is the pen you just showed me.
Okay, the retractable one. So they also have another version, which is like super plain, and I love it.
Nothing like something that's like super common and plain. You're like, give me,
Oh yeah, look at
give it to me.
Lighthouse for the Blind, St. Louis, Minnesota, wherever this is. What is it, MO?
Missouri?
Missouri. Yeah, that's a place.
Is there even an O in the word Missouri? No kidding.
Missouri?
Yeah, I guess there is one.
How can it be precision manufactured by blind people? Come on now. Let's stop playing around, Skillcraft.
Blind people suck. I mean, hey, what's up, blind listeners?
Yeah. It's like, can blind people hear us? Wait.
No.
James,
Yeah.
are you able to pull up a? Do they have a products page? Can we see? Can we see if we can find the plain white stick pen?
Photo. Oh, this is nib.com. This isn't Skillcraft.
So get this. I'm at ability1.gov, which is a U.S. Ability One Commission, an independent federal agency. What? And here's their Skillcraft products. Huh.
I would just
Very
go,
nice.
James. I'd go with like a Google image search.
Okay. Let me put this back while I do that.
Office products and equipment? Yes. Medical supplies and
please.
equipment? What?
What do they have in there? Do they have like a Skillcraft rectal probe?
Probably.
It's like, yeah, it's called the retractable pen. It's not very useful, but it's
Evan,
there.
it says they make gel ink pens.
I'm gonna need some follow up on that because I was not aware.
Yeah. It says rollerball
Oh
and
my
gel
God.
ink pens.
You mean this guy? This pen is hated. By the way, I know what you're talking about. I'm going to post it up. Everyone hates this
Can
pen.
you show it
It's like
to us and our
super
listeners?
super long.
And our
Everyone
viewers?
hates this pen. Everyone 100% hates this pen.
I do not, but I can understand why
This
it's
pen.
hated. Yep.
Everyone
love
hates
it.
this pen. Do you know why? It never works. I've never picked one up these. I've never found one or picked one of these up and had it function. It's always dry as a fucking bone.
So what about that pen, but with a hexagonal
Perfect.
body made by Bic?
I mean, Bic is like the Tesla version of this pen, where this is like, a classic Ford or something like that.
I see.
Because the Bic has like the tapered tip and everything, and this is just like a cartridge jammed in a piece of plastic.
Yeah,
No frills.
Look, this thing is barely a pen. It's literally like someone took like the mold for making a pencil, dumped it, filled it with fucking plastic, and then fucking threw, before it got too reckless, they threw the pen ink part in there and said, "All right, close her up. Let's see what happens." And out this thing fucking got shat out, and it's a horrible pen.
Yep.
Absolutely horrible
Instead of the
pen.
graphite, it's an ink cartridge. But that's
Yeah, it's like the old stick part of the ink. Mm-hmm. It's that.
Yes.
Wrapped around a white plastic shell with a black cap cap on the top and the shitty cap on the front. That's it. Really simple.
Yeah.
It's literally 4 components, 4 pieces.
Very,
You know?
James, it's elegant.
It'd
It's
be elegant if
classic.
it worked.
I love it.
They never work.
I mean, I'm sorry that you've had such negative experiences.
I was gonna say I apologize. I'm sorry.
On behalf of the pen. Yeah, I
Yeah.
apologize.
So
But,
it's probably
but I
a
love
fine pen if you get them new. I've never gotten them new. I'm sure a fresh box, they're probably all great. But yeah, this was like the worst Skillcraft pen. I remember when I used to see these, I'd be like, "Oh no, how am I gonna write anything today?" You know what I mean? Yeah, I knew exactly what you're talking about, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. All right. Well, anyway, what else happened to you this week? Now we've talked about pens and everything else. We've kind of buried the lead for what happened.
We've hit Evans. Like I think we got his whole shit. Just like
Yeah.
like his whole life, his whole raison d'etre, as they
Well,
say.
I think
You
we're all
know?
good then. I think we can bypass Mike and let's keep it moving.
Energy
Michael, how
drinks,
was your week, buddy?
Office supplies and mice. That's
How
it.
was your week, Michael? What'd
How
you do
was
this week?
my week? How was my week? Let's see. It was okay. Not a lot going on, Working, living, all that.
masticating?
Yeah, not much to report really. Bought some. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll say Wagyu beef, but that's not how you pronounce it. So
Sure. Reverse
look-
the G and the Y.
yeah, I don't like that.
Well, that is. You may as well be saying nuclear, Mike.
Wagyu? What do you say?
Now you're just you're poking fun. You can say Wagyu.
Wagyu?
Correct.
Fucked up. All right. To me, that's the nuclear, but sure.
Just say what I say, Wagyu. That way you can be totally wrong. Waga? This is Goo at the end.
And is Wagyu? Now I'm gonna start saying Wagyu. Is that what we've always called Kobe beef? Is that what this is?
Is it? I thought Kobe beef was. Is Kobe beef a form of Wagyu?
Yes.
Or is
Much
Wagyu
like
a form of
champagne
Kobe
is
beef?
a form of sparkling wine. It is from the Champagne region.
Yeah.
Kobe is a Wagyu cow from Kobe, Japan.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I have this meat. I don't know that it's actually from Japan. Maybe it is. I haven't
It's probably not.
Looked at the packaging close enough.
Where'd you buy it?
Gigante.
Gigante.
Yeah, giant.
There's-
So
There's American Wagyu.
Yeah, it's probably American Wagyu. It's not. It's probably not whatever Wagyu. That's fine.
pretty reasonably priced. So okay. So if people don't already know, there's a snowstorm happening in the in our region here, and I mean snowstorm. You know, we got a dusting. I'm sure. Whatever. But so last night I go to the grocery store, and of course I fucked up because I didn't realize everyone and their mom is going to be at the grocery store buying everything. Because they're like, oh my God,
Dude,
we're going to be snowbound for days.
Milk, eggs,
you know?
and toilet paper. That's all you need.
Well, I went back because my mom was like, let's have some hamburgers, you know? Not like, you know, like crazy. Just like, we'll have some hamburgers, you know? Like, okay. So I go in the back to get the ground beef. Not 1 ounce of ground beef is left. Right on the shelves. So I go over to the meat counter where the guy is putting stuff away for the night. And I'm like, hey, you guys don't have any ground beef, right? He's like, no. He's like, all sold out. I was like, okay. But right there at the meat counter, they have these prepackaged. They have bison and they have venison, right? Ooh. So I looked at those and I was like, oh, I should get one of these. But while I was looking at that, then I looked down and they have this Wagyu beef. And I was like, oh, perfect. So I got two packages of that. $8.99 a pound, I think.
Yep.
Not terrible.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's like, you know, basically the same. It's, you know, grass fed, no hormones, all that shit. Same as you pay at Whole Foods, if not less. Did you get any bison or venison?
No, because you know,
should have got some venison.
I would just have to freeze it, but I can always go back and get it. You know. Apparently, no one bothered to look over there because I was like, "Ha! I got the Wagyu beef." You know, like, and they still had more. You know, so yeah. So I picked that up last night. So I think we'll be having that this afternoon / evening. That should be good.
What are you gonna do with it?
Just hamburgers.
You can make some crock-pot chili as well.
Wait, is it ground? Oh, it's ground Wagyu beef.
Yep.
Yeah, it's ground beef.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I thought you had. When you said Wagyu beef, I'm thinking, oh, you got some steaks or something. I was like, what are you gonna grind? I was like, is this a story where Michael grinds up Wagyu beef to make burgers? Is he a savage or a genius? Okay, all right, I'm with it.
I mean, supposedly you can go to a restaurant, like
Yeah,
a nice restaurant, and get a Wagyu or Kobe beef, whatever burger.
Yeah,
they're quite good, you know.
Fireside, we went there. They have a Wagyu meatloaf, which is amazing. It's just looking great. Ooh, it's good.
That's a good meat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought about like, oh, can I make something fancier with this or whatever? But I was like, whatever, you know. Might as well just have a good burger.
No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's a great burger.
Evan said chili. It's so funny. The second time in 24 hours, someone has mentioned chili to me. Like, oh, you should make a chili. I was like, that is not anything we've ever made in our lives.
I've got a great turkey chili
house.
recipe.
I bet you do.
Does it turn into chicken tortilla soup?
The highest form of chili.
Yeah, hey, that's true.
Evan, James, what meat did you use in yours? Turkey?
Turkey. Yeah.
And that became chicken tortilla soup?
I mean, it wasn't ground turkey. It was shredded turkey. And then it was very watery, so chicken tortilla soup.
Why?
Why not?
No, lots of reasons why not. My
It
friend.
got me where I needed to go. It was fine.
No,
It was.
didn't.
It's what we call serviceable.
Yeah.
Somehow I doubt that, but okay. I doubt that. Yeah, but I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you should make a chili." I'm like, "Chili? Like I've never even considered that."
It's easy to do. You could put it in the crock pot if you want to. Just let it go for 6 hours or something. Very low maintenance.
Don't do that to Wagyu. Don't do that to Wagyu. Just make your burgers. Don't experiment your first time with chili with Wagyu beef.
I got
Don't
some,
do that.
I got some sweet onions,
Okay.
so that'll be for, fried onions,
Okay.
and I got a tomato.
I'll pass on that one. So I
I
know
don't understand
I know
people
you
who
have
don't
not.
understand tomatoes, but okay.
This is from the guy who hates onions. He hates raw onions.
Yes, because they're disgusting.
Okay.
Okay.
You're,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Flip it, turn that right around. Turn it around.
So a sweet, juicy thing is disgusting, but
It's
harsh
a tomato.
a harsh fucking whatever is great.
Look.
I don't understand.
Raw onion gives you texture and a certain bite. A tomato is just squishy and flavorless. If you're talking about big tomatoes. Well,
Big tomatoes, big boys.
yeah. James, what's your opinion on onion
Both you guys
versus
are
tomato?
wacky. Onions and tomatoes are both great. They complement each other.
I
The
don't
crisp
care for
bite of
tomatoes.
an onion, the sweet juiciness, and the liquidiness of the tomato. It's great. You put some lettuce on there, then you've got something. Now you got the trifecta there, the 3 layers of passionate eating. That's what I call it. I just coined that, and it works.
Mike
Don't
and I
question
had this
it.
conversation a couple of weeks ago, and I generally do not like tomatoes. My exceptions are cherry tomatoes on salad because they got a little pop to them, and they don't have the inner gush, which is what I really hate about tomatoes, like the snotty shit where all the seeds are. I like like the outer flesh. So if you hollowed out a tomato, I'd be fine with it.
I don't know that part bothers me, and I don't like snotty things. I never thought about that till you just said it. I do know what you're talking about, but I've never
I will take that and suck it all out.
I can't.
Fucking delicious.
I can't think of a time when I've eaten a burger or something that had tomato on it, and I've been like, the snottiness. I've never even it never even connected with me to taste it. You know what I mean? I know what you're talking about, and I know I definitely could see how it'd be gross, but like I hate egg drop soup for that same reason. So I get it, right?
Drop
Understandable.
soup is delicious.
Yeah, I know you're a monster. You're broken inside.
Evan, do you like a drop soup?
It's one of my favorites, but
Yeah,
I understand where he's
Snottiness. There you go. But he doesn't like the tomato snottiness. See, doesn't
coming from. Yeah,
even
because
make
it's
sense.
very different.
I think one's warm. That probably helps.
I
A
don't
warm
want-
snot's
I-
better.
I don't think I'd care for just a warm slice of tomato. That's not
Have you ever had a
that's not
fried
my
green
jam.
tomato?
Never.
I have.
That's amazing.
Pretty
That's
good, yeah.
amazing. Yeah. Little salt and pepper, and you little bread it with whatever, and fucking fry it up. Woo, that's nice.
I don't even know where or how to.
Me and my mom saw fried green tomatoes as a kid, and we rented it from Errol's and watched it. And then the next day, we made fried green tomatoes, and they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing.
Did you have tomatoes growing in the yard?
I think for a summer, my mom dabbled in gardening, and we did have tomatoes. Yeah, like for a summer, And then like deer, rabbits, and fucking probably me got at them.
James is out there, no hands. He's like, "Arr, arr, arr."
Yeah, I mean, I probably was like destroyed them with BB guns or something like that. Who knows?
I was gonna
but-
say you were hacking them down with a toy sword.
Yeah, that could be that. Sure, that could be it too. I mean, I was a fucking little maniac, but yeah. or I just neglected them. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I was involved in the garden's demise. But we did try. There was a stint at gardening that involved tomatoes. Tomatoes are supposed to be really easy to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of plant them, and they just do their thing.
Yeah, give them to to water them. Give them something to climb on.
Yeah, light and water. Oh, and what's her face has a bunch of tomatoes. Yeah, Michael went to the house with me. She has a shit ton of weird tomatoes, all kinds of weird shit.
What was those other things we had?
Cougar melons.
That's right.
Yeah, cougar melons. I put those in a stir fry. They're really weird. It was a mistake. Yeah.
Did you throw them in without knowing what they were?
No, I knew what they were.
Okay.
I had them. I ate them at our house, and they were like, "What do they taste like?" They're got a little, like a kind of like a weird cherry tomato, but they're not in the tomato family. They're like a berry or something. I don't know, but it's like very reminiscent of a green cherry tomato. But I
They kind of look like a cucumber, but they're really tiny.
like a cucumber. That's it. They're in the cucumber family, right, Michael?
I think so.
Yeah, they're a cucumbery thing, but they have the kind of juiciness like a tomato inside. But this kind of is it's for the birds.
I mean, they're not bad. If you just take one and eat one, they're okay, But I don't know about cooking it and putting it in something.
This is like eating these cougar melon things. This is the kind of shit you would do if you're like. I could see if I was starving, it was like the end of the apocalypse and there was a wild bush of them growing. I would just say like I'm living here from now on. But like I can't imagine on a casual I was eating them and I was like, why am I eating these? Like, literally, I was eating them because she was just giving me handfuls of shit. These are great. You're going to love them. I was like, really? And I'm like, okay. But it's like, if I pop something in my mouth, it needs to be a grape, maybe a cherry tomato, or, like, a nipple, It's not going to be one of these things. You know what I mean? It's just, like, not great.
I have nipples.
Can you pop me in your mouth? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing like a good pop in the mouth, right, James?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how we move on.
Yeah. All right. So, Michael, you have anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. So, my week was fine. I
No one
basically
asked you.
just survived. You're going to hear about it anyway. What did I do? I got a new chair, which we'll talk about later.
Ah, yes.
What else did I do? Obviously, we all... Oh, okay. I thought I lost you for a second, Michael. I got a... I guess we're going to talk about stocks, right? We're going to talk about our misadventures this week, right? Are we going to mention that at all?
I'm sure it will come up.
Yeah. I mean, it's a newsworthy this week. The whole GME thing happened, so we were all kind of involved in that in our own way, so we'll talk about that. That was really what occupied my whole week. I didn't do much otherwise, work, that's really it. All
A
right.
little bit of graphic design.
Yeah, a little
Are
bit
you
of
actually
graphic
working
design.
now?
Well, no, but I did have a call to sit in on, and I had a test.
Did you sleep through it?
No, I didn't. I
So
didn't.
I had a call. I didn't go. I wasn't.
I mean, I was befuddled most of the call, and the one time they referenced me, they were like, "Hey, so can you guys help us with that?" And I was like, "I gotta find out," because I wasn't really armed with enough information. So I went into the call, and I mean, I just sent somebody a message on Slack. I said, "So, do we do this?" And they were like, "No," and I was like, "Okay." So I told them, "Oh no, we don't do that." And they're like, "Oh, okay. I guess we'll get so and so to do it." So yeah, that was really my involvement in the call. It was pretty simple, so not a big deal.
Was it like a 6-person call or a 30-person call?
This is like a 15-person call with a bunch of vendors and customers. But I do have, I'm assuming, I don't know what's going to happen on Monday. I have to stand by to give someone assistance on something I've never done.
Stand back and stand by.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, except I won't have the Boogaloo boys to help me, so I'm probably going to be fucked. But
Do you
can
know
be with
what
that
you're supposed to do?
I don't, actually. And I'm not
Come at
versed
you with a mystery task.
Well, so I think I'm supposed to support. So there's a vendor who's coming to install a thing that that I worked on before in my previous job. So I think I'm going to be supporting him do the install. But I've never done the install and had it be successful, except for one time. So I'm ill-equipped to do the work.
It bodes
Are
well.
is this
Yeah.
Nutanix related?
Yes.
Are you a Nutanix certified professional?
No.
Should you be?
My test is next week,
Oh, nice. Okay.
after this bit of work.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so hopefully I'm hoping the guy doesn't call me. Honestly, I think that's all I
If he
can
does,
do.
I'm not going to answer the phone.
No, I have to answer the phone. I'll just I think what my
We're calling about your car's extended warranty.
yeah. I love that's become a meme now. But yeah, so hopefully if the guy calls me, I will just hop on Slack and ask people way smarter than me. That's all I can do. I don't really know what else to do about it, and I don't know exactly what all he's going to do. I heard one thing. I heard he's going to be working on a thing I can work on. I also heard that he's going to be doing fucking network stuff. So I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, he may not involve me till later on in the week. I have no idea. More than likely, he'll involve me while I'm taking my test. In which case I won't be able to help him. So yeah, good times.
Good luck with that test.
Yeah, it should be
I'm
a lot of
assuming
fun.
it's going to be from home.
Yeah.
And now I was asking someone else about them when they took a test from home recently, and they're like, oh yeah, can you pan your camera around and show me your blah and all this shit?
Yeah, they do. It's annoying.
What? That is crazy. I'm like, I
Yeah.
won't be able to take a test here. Are you crazy?
No, dude,
Look at
I'm
this place.
No, I'm the same as you. I'm gonna take my laptop and probably either go sit in the lobby or sit on my bed. And one of the guys told me that he's like, yeah, you just take it on your couch. You just go sit on your couch, take it. He said that's fine. It's like you pan the camera around. They don't care. They don't really care if your place is a mess. They just want to make sure there's nothing within grabbing range. Like you can't grab a notebook or fucking. There's no whiteboards visible. There's not a person standing there with the answers, out of range. You know what I mean? That's all they care about. Honestly, it's very stupid because I have a problem with these tests. The only company that got these fucking certification tests right was Canon. When I worked at Canon, you go to take the test and they're like, okay. So I showed up there for the first test. They're like, okay. Where are your manuals? I was like, I didn't bring them. It's a test. He's like, no. He's like, in the real world, we want you to fix this, not fucking whatever. He's like, where's your manual? Go get your manual. It's like, with that car, I got my manual. He bring manual back. He's okay, it's an open book test. Just go fucking solve the problem. I don't care what you do. Fix it. He said, call somebody, fucking use the book, fucking ask me. It's like, I don't care. I just need to know that you can turn screwdrivers and solve this problem with all the tools possibly available. And so, in real life, you're not going to be trying to pull information about an obscure Nutanix information from memory. You're going to use a book and resources.
You're going to be on a
YouTube
submarine,
and Google,
cut off from the rest of the world.
Exactly.
Trying to fix a problem with the AOS in Nutanix.
Exactly. So here's the thing, right? Everybody, I realize what it is Nutanix wants every single person who works for them to be a guy who can do that job. They want you to be a guy who they can send to Singapore and be totally cut off from whatever and do this job. Which is fine. It's commendable. It's great that they want the very best.
Sure.
I'm not the very best.
You don't have PDFs. Like
I'm the very
PDFs of your manuals.
I'm the very average. Well, maybe they want you to work on computers. They want you to do this in the apocalypse when there's no power. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. I don't know what the bar is, but they don't want you to have. They want you to memorize this shit. But the test is a problem-solving test, so it's like they're like the government customer wants to have 43 terabytes of data servable to 7 data centers. They need how much redundancy and how many AHV clones they need to exist, or whatever. It's like the questions are all like that. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna
set it to erasure coding, blah, and whatever, and
erasure coding. Look at this guy's using Nutanix before. I'm gonna. So
it's also a term they use in Cohesity, which is an offshoot of Nutanix.
Yeah. So they're probably going to. I mean, the guy told me, he's like, yeah, you're gonna fail. He's like, everyone fails. He's like, you're gonna fail. He said, I failed 3 times. He said, you're gonna fail. He said, don't worry, you're gonna fail.
Oh wow.
He said the test is hard, and that's what they're talking about taking the other one, the one after mine, and they were like, yeah, I failed 3 times. I gotta take it again. And these are people high up in the company who are like, they work for Nutanix, so the test is apparently very hard. Like all these tests are fucking extremely hard. So I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna take the test, and then I got a study guide though. I'll send you a study guide, Evan, because I know you want to. I want you want to learn this stuff. I'm gonna send you a couple study guides.
I would very much like to help you pass this test on your first try.
Well,
to,
forget
to,
it.
to screw over those other guys. Like, don't let someone else's history be an excuse for you to fail, James.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and actually, if you could send me a copy of that just so I could take a look at it.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
He's like, no, 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 no.
No, Mr.
I also
Pizza,
believe I like open book tests because if you're, no matter how many resources you have, if you don't know some basis of the material and what you're looking for, you're going to fail whether it's open book or not.
Exactly.
And
you need to learn
as
how
you
to
said,
search this.
Real world, you're going to have your manuals. You're going to have this
Yeah.
reference material. You can Google shit. That's
Yeah,
what IT
exactly.
does.
Exactly. Exactly. It's kind of weird, but I think the testing
archaic.
world, the testing industry, or not even testing industry, but like these corporations don't understand another way to give these tests, right? Like they don't know that there needs to be you need to enforce problem solving and not data memorization, which is like, honestly, you could pass all these tests by memorizing stuff. So that's why you have all these dumb shits walking around with A pluses and security pluses and shit, and they have no fucking knowledge. They don't know what the fuck's going on because it's just memorization. They just memorize a bunch of shit. They did the exam cram overnight, but they don't know how to solve problems. They know how to they don't know how to fix things. They don't know how to turn screwdrivers.
What's the term for that, Mike?
Well, according to James, it's paper tech.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, there we
Paper
go.
tech. Michael, you
Yes.
passed. You
Which I-
passed.
Yeah, you're certified.
I'm
You're
certified.
paper tech now.
Well, dude, that's why, don't tell anyone, but I barely have any certs. And
I
it's
have
like,
one.
whatever.
I have
Yeah.
one certification.
What do you have?
Security Plus. Security Plus?
I have A+ only from
Yeah.
You don't
2009.
have Security Plus.
I think nobody has Security Plus. None of our, not you or none of you guys, Dave, have Security Plus. And look, I'll tell you guys what I told David. You all need to get Security Plus, not because it's so great, but because, dude, it opens up so much to you. You know what I mean? Like, Michael obviously is beloved. If you look, people listening to this show, let me tell you a secret. Michael is beloved at his job. Okay.
Really?
They love this guy. Michael can fucking go in the middle of the floor and take a shit. He could take a shit in a fish tank, and they'd be like, "That's Michael. Let him do what he wants." They love this kid, so he doesn't have to get a Security Plus. But
Okay.
if by chance, which this isn't going to happen, but if by chance he said, "I want to do something else," and he needed to go somewhere where nobody knew him or knew how good he was, you need to have Security Plus. So Security Plus is great, and it's easy. It's another A+ type test. It's fucking easy. And once you get it, so all the tests are certified or continuing education now. So that's a scam for CompTIA to get more money. But you just pay the money, and you write a letter you write a letter for your boss that says, so and so Michael did this, and this is worth so many credits. And then anytime you do a brown bag like lunch and learn, or you do like you go to a conference or something, you write that shit down. You say 40 hours of conference, that's 40 credits right there. And then you just fucking submit those credits to them, and CompTIA is like, okay, you're good, you passed. Give us our $175 so we can put money in the bank, and here show us proof of your credits, and you're done. And you do that every 2 years, every 3 years, and you're good. And that proves. And so when you go to a new job, they're like, this guy's an expert. He's got the CompTIA again. He's a fucking genius, But you don't know shit. You're just a fucking shithead who knows how to do that one thing they've been doing all their life, And that's fine. But all these are memorization tests, so it's super easy. And you guys are fucking smart as fuck. You can get the test easily.
I believe you're correct, James, in all things you just said. Also, isn't Security Plus mandatory for any DoD?
It is. That's why I have it.
now?
Yeah, that's why I have it. Yeah. I mean, our buddy Dave, he was at NIH. He didn't need it. You know what I mean? I don't think Dave even has A+. He has an expired MCSE, I think.
Right.
He has
You
not.
guys need a 2003 domain controller?
Yeah, he's like, I got you, buddy. He's like, what is it?
DC Pro?
Promo.
Yeah, DC. There you go.
Apparently that's not even a thing anymore. I don't even know how you do it.
You add a role
Oh, there you go.
through the server manager.
Yeah. That's no fun.
That's pretty cool.
Michael, what was the thing that you made me
Feel
set up at
less
my
elite,
house? Was it a PDC?
It was.
Was it PDC? Is that what it was?
That's what it was.
Primary domain controller, and what was the other one? It was.
Oh, there's a BDC.
BDC.
A backup domain controller.
Those terms are dead now, by the way. But yeah, it's just funny to like think about those. Sometimes I'll be talking to like some server admin. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be like, is it a PDC? Oh, like, don't say that. They're gonna think you're an idiot.
You'll date yourself.
Yeah.
It's so funny though, because even though you're right, those terms are dead, and it's like, oh, a domain controller is a domain controller. We're all domain controllers. We're all equal. It's not true. It's not true.
No,
it's a
not
fucking lie.
Yeah, it is. It's
because
bullshit.
they have the, was it FSMO roles? Is that what they're called?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, this guy's the replication master, and this one's the blah, and this one's the whatever.
Okay, I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called though. I have no idea.
I think it's what I just said, but I'm not certified, so you know.
No, you're probably right. I have no idea.
Evan's the one who knows to add a roll, so
Man,
I don't even know.
I just reboot the damn things.
I mean,
That's Evan's specialty. Yeah. They're like, it doesn't work. He's like, well, I rebooted it 3 times. I don't know what to tell you.
it should be working.
They're like, all right, send
escalate
it
to level 3.
Yeah, send this to the troubleshooting team. Like, it's like
Troubleshooting teams like unplug it and put it in the corner, and that's gonna
right.
clear
They're
it
like,
up.
we re-imaged it 3 times, and that's it.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
oh man,
No one fixes anything anymore. You find those guys who actually fix things, it's like very rare. It's like some rare fucking expert. He's like, I went into the code. Do you remember fucking Josh Collins? This is before you, I think. This is before you at CompUSA.
I don't think I know who that is.
Dude, this fucking guy wrote a goddamn driver at CompUSA. Well, you guys weren't there for that. He was a fucking skinny kid. He worked in the fucking tech shop. And I can't remember if it was a modem or what it was, but no one could fix it. No one could figure out the problem. And I remember sitting over his shoulder like, what the fuck are you going to do? He's like, I'm just going to write a driver. I was like,
You don't belong in this room.
yeah, I was like, no, you don't belong here with EB the computer thief and me, who all I do is wipe compacts. You know, like you don't need to be here. You need to be somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know what he does now. He's probably like Mr. George. Last time I heard from him.
Mr. George?
Mr. George. Mr. George Fast. George Fast Boots.
What the fuck? Who the hell's George Fast Boots?
Oh, Michael. What's it? A burning septum? What's his name? Burning Desire.
Is that like the name of the ships from that?
No, that's his name on Discord.
Burning Desire.
Oh, George.
Oh, you mean George? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Burning Desire. That's his name, right? What is his name on Discord? Bursting Veins.
Yeah.
That's it. Bursting Veins. I'm gonna call him Burning Desire though. I'm gonna put at Burning Desire.
You're gonna rename him.
I'm gonna rename him in Discord to Burning Desire. He'll love that.
Burning Desire.
Yeah.
Times.
Okay. So let's jump into the show here. We've jibber jabbered enough. All right. I'm looking at my work email. That's wrong. Okay, here we go. So I posted this one first. I thought this was really interesting. Just because we've talked a little bit about Starlink before. So basically, this is Elon Musk. I didn't know this, and really this article is like, we don't give a shit about this article. It's more interesting to me that there's 3 competitors to Starlink. Okay, Amazon is getting into this. They haven't launched anything yet.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know either till this article.
They're so far behind, though.
Yeah, they haven't launched anything, and they're just in the planning stages. There's a company called, I want to say Telesat or OneSat or something, who's also doing it. And there's one other company who's thinking about it, who's like, oh, we're going to do it, we're not sure. But this article, I definitely implore all you guys to get into this article. This video right here, and if you're listening to this audio, then you're missing out. But on video, you can see here, this video right here, I'm not going to play the video, but this video is a long, deep dive on all this whole satellite shit. It's super interesting. And so one thing I did not know, these satellites only last 5 years. Because that's the difference between low orbit and geospatial. So right now, Hughes Network uses geosynchronous orbits, right? So basically, they're way high altitude, high orbits. Okay, the low orbit satellites, the LEO satellites, is what all these Starlink and Amazon are going to do. I think I want to say Elon Musk he went from 6,000 to like 20,000 satellites he wants to put up. Which is insane, right?
It's great coverage.
Yeah, it's gonna be great coverage, but dude, you have all this shit up there, and then
True.
fucking Bezos wants to do like another 20,000, and then this OneSat wants to do another fucking 5 or 10,000. So, and these are going to be all crisscrossing around the globe. So, of course, astronomers.
I can't wait to hear what you actually meant.
Astronomers.
Ah,
Astronomers are all in the tizzy about it. The radio astronomers. Fuck. The radio astronomers. Fucking hell.
this guy. What the fuck?
The radio.
Sound it out.
Now I can't remember what the word is. How a word sounds. Fuck.
Astronomer?
The radio astronomers. Yes, thank you, Michael. They are. They're all upset. They're all in a tizzy about it, right? For good reason, because basically the light refracting is messing up the radio signals that they're using to see, like, whatever. Bezos is pissed because he's, like, obviously this is competition for him. So Bezos is trying to stop Elon Musk from expanding from 6,000 or whatever to 15 to 20,000 satellites. And that's what this article is particularly about. It seems like Bezos got, ignored by regulators and Musk. Musk just kind of shouted him down, and he's been ignored. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, all the shit up there, is gonna makes it horrible. It's gonna make it horrible to see the stars, which honestly part of me doesn't care about, but the other part of me is like, I get it, right? Like, I get that's your whole jam. But I feel like also we need to evolve past, like, looking in the stars and telescopes. They need to be more Hubble type things that are in high Earth orbit or, like, way out there, and we need to be projecting. We need to have, like, 20 of those things up there. So there's tasks looking in every direction, and if you want to see the stars, you go to a website and you go onto that. You know what I mean? Unless you really want to look up at satellites.
I think
So-
it's just very, if we think of the Hubble and telescopes in general, they're just really big, perfect mirrors. So getting those, like, out into space is super difficult.
Yeah, right.
I agree with you, though. We should have, like, giant telescopes off-world looking everywhere.
Yeah. I think that's probably the next step, right? But I think they got to do something just because there's going to be so much shit in low Earth orbit that it's going to be impossible to, like, really, not impossible, but you're not going to be able to see what you need to see. So we'll see what happens there. Also, I did not know this. These things so apparently they last 5 years, but they're programmed, they're saving enough fuel, they'll deorbit themselves. But can you imagine sitting every 5 years another one? That's crazy to me.
I mean, I think that's pretty efficient. If they don't have to,
It is.
They can be smaller because they don't have to, like, go up with solar panels for energy or something. Go
Yeah.
with, a 5-year battery. And I don't know how much they cost. I'm going to guess like $20,000 or $30,000 per satellite. So for 5 years, that's pretty good. And costs might even be lower 5 years from now.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get cheaper. They're gonna get cheaper and cheaper and smaller and smaller. They've already said that the OneSat ones are planned to be much smaller than Tesla's one, than Starlink's ones.
So that'll be good.
Yeah, they're gonna get smaller and smaller. The one thing that they were saying was they have fuck, I forgot what it was now. It's in this article. But anyway, they were talking about how good the satellites, how good these are at getting your data speeds. So that's one thing I was concerned about was, like, data speed. But they're like, the speed is really nice. It's like, it's not. I think I've personally been thinking about this in comparison to, like, the kind of speeds you see with like Hughes Network satellite TV, satellite direct TV, satellite computing, which is like good enough to surf the web, but like you couldn't play games with it or anything. Like I guess you could, but it'd just be really shitty. This should be like
Better
DSL,
than Comcast.
better than Comcast, yeah, and more reliable than Comcast. Not even to mention like the capability of like phones, like a phone anywhere, internet anywhere. Dude, that's gonna change everything.
Yeah.
You know, like what you do is you get a phone that has that built in, and you're done. You pay Starlink for your phone service, and you're good. That's gonna be more than good enough for phone service and for whatever internet shit you do on your phone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be great, and it's gonna work everywhere. Now I don't know, maybe you need line of sight, but there's also something I didn't know. I assumed everyone is just gonna get a little receiver pod thing, right? No, they're gonna downlink it to sites.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
So like cell towers? Or
Not cell towers. They're gonna
something like that?
No, they're still gonna have cable. They're gonna have. So I guess the plan is to still have shit run to your house. They're gonna you're gonna have like fiber or something. You know, like it'll go through regular cable. So for you to the user, it'll be transparent. But
Okay.
it's the satellite will downlink the data to the local site.
So
or
like
whatever.
Verizon or AT&T or Comcast.
Yeah, which
has
is dumb to me.
They have like a knock using,
Yeah,
excess fiber throughout the city. Starlink will have their own building doing that.
exactly. And I think it's dumb. I think it's a bad idea. I would love to see. Just let me buy a receiver, even if it costs $200 or $500. I pay $500 for a receiver. You know, where I can have my laptop or phone or desktop or whatever online anywhere. Not that I travel anywhere, but like, shit, we went to Leesburg, Virginia, and the phone barely worked there. Internet was impossible to use, you know? So,
It
just
might
the
be an
ability
option,
to...
actually.
Yeah, and just that, like, can you imagine all these new people connected to the web? Like, what new things? It's so interesting. You know how many new, like, how much new shit Facebook could destroy if we can get, like, more poor people who are uneducated on the internet? It's going to be great.
Yep.
You know? So, I mean, we're looking at a world more of Trumps. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So let's
really
make
exciting.
it happen. Yeah, it's...
Really, really
Whew.
exciting. Yeah.
I'm heady from all the excitement. All right. The next one's mine, too. This is actually a Twitch clip, which I'm not going to play. But it's there for you guys. It's basically just AOC talking about the whole shit this week with the stock.
I watched most of it. It was really good.
Yeah, so you know what? All I wanted was the first part where she said, I don't believe congressmen should have individual stock, should hold
I
individual
agree.
stock. That's the only reason I clipped it, and I ended up clipping like a big chunk, so I don't know what the hell the rest was saying, but it was overall, that was a great, she's great. AOC's amazing, you know what I mean? She's amazing. She understands. She gives a shit about talking to people. You know, and this is something I've never understood. Like, if you're trying to pass a bill, right? Let's say you want to pass free postage stamps for all Americans. Okay, I just pulled that out of my ass. But let's say you want to pass some bill, right? And the congressman in Georgia is stopping you from passing it because he's saying whatever, making up whatever lies, right? You fucking get on a plane, fly to Georgia, and spend like a month talking to his fucking people. Like, I don't know why they don't do that. It's like these congressmen and senators, they want to pass a bill, but they don't want to pass a bill that involves leaving D.C., you know, or talking to anybody outside of, like, D.C. or outside of TV. Like, when you say something, the press is going to be like, okay, well, we are only going to take this much of your fucking thing. We're going to take this much of it, and then that's all we're going to put out there. And you have this out-of-context thing. Go to the people, you know? Say whatever you want about Trump, but he was good, sort of, at doing that. And AOC's good at it, too, because this whole shit happened. She's the first congressperson to be like, all right, let's have a conversation, you know? And they had a long talk about it, and I'll find the whole VOD and post for you guys if anybody wants to see it. It's a really good VOD about the stock shit, and she's got... I think she has one of the founders of Reddit on there.
Yep.
And she has a guy. He's a Twitch streamer called The Stock Guy.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah. So
So, James, when you say the whole stock thing, for people who don't know what you're talking about, what are you talking about?
So
Quickly before we get into that,
yeah,
I think she and politicians like her, and just more politicians in general, should embrace things like YouTube, and have their own 1 hour or 2 hour weekly recap fireside chat. Just put
dude,
it on
that
their
would be
channel.
great.
You know who did that for a while, and then I think they stopped doing it or something?
Who?
Barack Obama.
He did. I don't know if he had did he do YouTube or was it YouTube?
I'm not sure if it's on YouTube specifically.
He
but
did do fireside chats though.
He did do a weekly thing that was, I believe, probably posted to whitehouse.gov, and or it was available on the radio. I don't know where you would listen to it, but
On a
What's it,
radio.
1952? Old time radio.
Yeah.
right. Well, like you're talking about those people in Georgia, James. They don't have YouTube down there, so
Yeah, you're right.
all they have is AM radio.
They're waiting
mean,
on
they-
Starlink to bring them internet.
They wouldn't be listening to anything from Barack Hussein Obama anyway.
That's right. That's right.
Osama, Osama, Obama.
yeah.
I mean,
There's a correlation.
Spouting lies.
Yeah. But yeah, I've always wondered that. Like, if I was president of the United States, dude, they'd hate my guts. I'd be on TV all the time. Every week, I'd be like standing in that little, the hallway where the presidents do their little talk when they're like, we killed Osama. Like, I'd be there every week, like, so how are you guys doing? I'd be all there. I'd be in their face. I'm like, you want to hear some shit that Mitch McConnell did this week? It's crazy. Settle in. Like, they'd hate my fucking guts.
Just listen
boy
to
Mitch
what
McConnell-
this motherfucker did.
Yeah.
your boy Mitch McConnell. So speaking to him, he wants to. He was trying to get the Democrats to keep the filibuster or to promise not to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that awesome?
Well, yeah, I mean, whoever's in the losing party wants to keep the filibuster. That's how it is. The
Yeah.
Republicans especially like it, but also it seems traditional that whoever was in the losing party wants to keep it. So some Democrat was trying to, I think Bernie Sanders was trying to get rid of it before when the Democrat senators were behind, like a couple of years ago, and Mitch McConnell was, of course, fighting it, but also some Democrats were fighting it because they don't want it, because it takes away, the filibuster takes away power, a little bit of power from the lesser party. But it's horrible. It's honestly horrible. And look, we talked about this before. If you're going to keep the filibuster, just make sure you have to stand there for fucking 72 hours talking. That's it.
Right. So I didn't realize that that's what you had to do now. I mean, you didn't have to do that now.
Yeah.
No, you just have to be like, I choose to filibuster. And then you go sit down and have your fucking milk and cream eggs.
Yeah. You're like, ugh, this guy. Fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's dumb. It's fucking stupid. It's like it's too convenient. Like, dude, you know what we need? Have you watched Hamilton yet?
No.
We need to go back to the days of Hamilton where congressmen were shooting each other in the streets. They'd have to go to New Jersey to have a duel. That's what we need. we need some spice added to be a congressman or senator. Like, oh shit, I could get killed. Now all of a sudden they're gonna take their job seriously. They're like, AOC might shoot my ass. Oh shit. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude.
I agree.
Hey, did you hear about what's her name? And we're off topic, guys, but just real quick, I can't think of her name. She's the blonde senator, not Boebert, not the one from Shooter's Bar and Grill, but the other one.
Green or something like that?
Yeah, maybe. She's in the press right now because she said that
Some really dumb shit.
the fire, and I wish Michael. Yeah. Oh, good. He's perfect timing. She said
Marjorie
that.
Taylor Greene.
Yeah, you heard what she said, Michael?
Which one? What did she say?
She said you're gonna love it.
I'm sure I heard it, but tell
You're gonna love it. She said that the fires in California were by a Jewish space laser.
Oh, I saw something about Jewish space lasers, but I didn't get the full
Yeah,
thing.
that's what she
You're
said.
like, this must be bullshit. No one with any, power or reputation would ever say such a thing. Wait.
Yep. Jewish space lasers. There's so I have so
why
many
are they
questions.
Jewish? Why are they Jewish?
Dude, me
space
too.
lasers?
I want to know. I gotta know.
What
I don't
makes
know.
them Jewish?
Are they alive or are they lasers put by the Jews?
I mean, we all know Jews are into lasers, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
That's why you two guys have your laser backgrounds, because you're in collusion.
Yeah, we're secretly Jewish spies
Yes, for the
working
Jew. For the Jew.
Mahalo.
I don't know. What's
Mahalo. Those Hawaiian Jews.
Yeah,
we
mahalo.
work.
Yeah.
We work for Hebrew National.
AKA Mossad. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the hot dog company. I don't know, one of the two. But yeah.
Either one would be pretty exciting.
It would. I would love to work for Hebrew National. Can you imagine? Oh man, the free vittles. That'd be great.
All that free extracted tube meat.
Yeah, man.
Would you want to work on the production line, on
No.
the production floor, or would you want to be like an IT guy?
I'd want to work in a storeroom and kill myself eating hot dogs all day.
You could just, James, you could be a product tester.
I was like, you
There
could
we
do that
go.
now if you wanted to.
Dude, I remember, and here's how I take us off the rails again. Yesenia, she used to live with me, and
Oh,
she
no.
used to eat the hot dogs cold. And I was like, what are you doing? You got to
Cold,
cook them
you
first.
mean like out of the package?
Yeah, out of
Yeah.
the package. And
I
she
do that
said, she's like, I've been doing this since I was a kid. They're great. Soup. I was like, God damn, yo.
I do that
What-
too,
I
James.
was like, what that mouth do?
Oh, there you go, Evan. Sup? Huh?
Yep.
No, Evan said he partakes as well.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
I mean, I've had a cold
Only
hot dog
the-
before. It's fine.
Only like the turkey chicken dogs, which is that's the only one that
okay,
like
just-
the Louis
just-
Rich or whatever. An all beef hot dog is pretty gross to me.
I love how a person who eats a hot dog without cooking it is picky about what type of hot dog.
I just don't
is-
like the flavor of all beef hot dogs
In general or cold?
in general.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, you don't like a fucking Hebrew National or a fucking what's the hot dog they have at that place we like, Michael? Nathan's? You don't like a
so I
Nathan's?
don't
are good.
know for sure if I've ever had a Nathan's hot dog. I'd be willing to try.
Didn't
one.
we have a Nathan's in New York? We went to New York?
James, you and I did.
I did not.
Oh my god, you missed
I
out.
don't
But like,
think
if you go buy
Evan
like
was there
a
for
pack
some
of
reason.
a Ballpark all beef Franks or something or some other brand, I'm not a fan. It doesn't taste like beef to me.
I don't think it's supposed to taste like beef. It tastes like its own thing. You're right. It doesn't taste like beef. Sure, it does. You're absolutely right.
James,
I've
I think
never-
You and I went to New York once without Evan.
Did we?
Thanks.
No. No, we
I
didn't.
think we did. So remember, we took the bus up there, and then we took the train back.
Yeah, Evan was there for that.
No, it
No, I
wasn't.
was there for the next one.
Yeah, where we took the train up and the train back.
Wait, did we go to what were we doing in New York without Evan?
Hope.
Yep.
Oh,
We
the
went to
first
two
Hope.
different hopes.
Yeah.
You weren't there for the first Hope. Shit.
You've gone to
Nope.
2 hopes. I've gone to 3 hopes.
That's right. Hope is your thing. It's a Michael thing. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's right. You and me went and it was really hot on the bus. It was a mistake, and we took the train back. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I was really cramped on the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, bus was horrible. It was hot and cramped, dude. So maybe we didn't go to Nathan's then the second time. I thought we did, but maybe we didn't.
Probably not.
Anyway, I'll reel us back in. So the hot dogs, beef hot dogs, don't taste like beef. Yesenia eats hot dogs raw. Somehow we got from there to Starlink. Long story short,
Jewish lasers. No.
our thing. They're real. The Hebes are out to get us with their laser beams. All right.
Are Jewish people Zionists?
Yeah,
Or
there's
is that the other people?
no. I think Zionist is like a derogatory term for Jewish people.
Is it?
I think it is. I think I never heard of. I think when people are saying Zionists, they're talking about Jews, but I don't think Jews refer to them as Zionists. I don't think. I'm not sure though. Let me say this: I've only heard the word Zionist used as a negative. That's why I say that. It might be a positive thing. It might be a generic term. I've never heard it used as such.
Ah, look at this. We're both
What is
sort
it?
of wrong. We're
So
both
what
right
is
and
it?
wrong.
And-
Zionism is both an ideology and a nationalist movement among the Jewish people that espouses the reestablishment of and support for a Jewish state in the territory defined as the historic land of Israel.
Is
So
it
there's gonna
not
be-
a Jewish state now?
It is now and continues to be, thanks to Zionism.
Oh, okay. I
maybe
thought they were
maybe
like advocating for that because it wasn't the case.
yeah. It's like, what's the new Jewish
Well,
state?
well, it
Zerk?
is now.
Maybe it's maybe this is just like an old term from like when the
Our parents' generation, it lined up
Yeah.
well with Orientals, and it just stuck around.
exactly.
James, the Hashashin.
Oh God, is that the Arab assassins?
Something like that, yeah. Supposedly that's where maybe the word assassin comes from. The Hashashin.
I could believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so
What are
anyway.
you clicking on, James?
This is the next article.
Okay.
Ooh.
I thought you were going off. You're just like wandering.
It's like, I'm gonna now go on YouTube and watch videos about Squad. That's what
I
I'm
thought
doing
it was
now.
about Zionism.
Yeah. That's very much something I would do, though.
So this article talks about how Republicans are planning some overhauls. So it's because Biden won. Now, when they say Republican, though,
Convenience.
they don't mean Republicans in Congress. They mean local, state, at the state level. So there, it says in many states, Republicans have used claims of fraud and blah, 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 everything that they've been talking about this election, to cite unspecified concerns about the integrity of their own elections, despite election officials who showed proof that counts were fair and accurate.
I mean, what are facts really? There's just a
It
different
says-
opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to roll back some of the things that were put in place because of the pandemic. Like some of the you can vote by mail and this and that, and they're trying to basically roll back all these things to make it easier to vote because
Yeah.
the harder it is to vote, the less people vote, and especially minorities.
So it's what I've heard is it is statistically true that the more people vote, the less chance Republicans have to win. The less people vote, the less chance it is for Democrats to win. So they don't care who stop. They want minorities to stop voting, but they'll do whatever they can, like voter ID laws, all this shit. They just want people who are poor, depressed people. They want you to not go vote. They want you to be busy at working. That's why there's no national holiday for vote. Like you think a country that's based on democracy would want people to be able to vote. Like voting should be a national holiday. And it's so funny that people who are entitled with money never think about that. I never thought about it for years until someone said it should be a holiday. I was like, really? That's so weird. We got to break our minds out of this fucking logic of when someone says something new or revolutionary, we're like, that's weird. It's not weird. We should do it. We should aspire to be better, not expire. That's weird.
It's like
You
if
know what
want
else?
to be good, just fucking die.
Yeah.
You know what else would be good? What do they say? Only every other developed nation in the country or in the world, excuse me, has health care.
Universal health care. Like
Yeah.
it's. I think I know what you're talking
It can't
about.
be done. It can't be
The
done,
ones, like,
Evan.
it's so complicated and difficult that only 32 out of the 33 nations have done this successfully. It's really hard, though.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's,
But we're
You
number
can't-
one, Evan.
you can't run a corptocracy.
Ooh.
You can't run a corptocracy if you have free
Corporatocracy.
health care. I don't know if it's
know-
corporatocracy or a corptoc. I know it's
There's
it's an advanced oligarchy, but it's
Yes.
a corporate
Oh, yeah.
oligarchy.
There's a TV show I watched. I'm sure I mentioned it at some point called Continuum. And, it's people from the future come to the past and they're trying to change how things shake out, And in the future, they're not even playing anymore. It's just the people in charge are called the corporate Congress. And it's the biggest companies just run shit. But officially now, They don't even play anymore.
I don't like that.
It's just
much.
the head of, the Bezos and whoever, they're just running shit now. That's it. They don't even play.
That's terrifying. That's probably our future, but luckily we'll all be dead before that happens. But it's terrifying. It's a terrifying thought, but all of the kind of like American sci-fi, the future sci-fi, American future sci-fi is either like everything's dead, we're all dead, it's the apocalypse, or some kind of corporate shit like that, like Blade Runner. Well, I can't think of any now because I'm stupid, but most of these movies that take place in the future, you know what I was going to say?
Yutani.
Wailing Utani, yeah. But you know what I was going to say? I can't. The movie with Mick Jagger. What's that? What's the name of that movie?
Free Jack.
Free Jack, yes! Free Jack. Mick Jagger's a horrible actor.
I've watched that in the last 6 months.
We talked about it. That's what came to mind. I'm sure you told me about it. I was like, wait a second. That's right, Free Jack. I saw that on Channel 20 a million times. But yeah, I mean that's American.
Jagger.
That's American sci-fi horror. Is like some corporate, overstate, and there's no America. I mean, think about Snow Crash.
I thought it was just Snowden.
That's what Snow Crash is, though, right? Snow Crash is like these little
kinda,
corporate
yeah.
mini states all over the place.
Yeah,
It's a terrifying future, man. I guess if you found the right corporation to live under, it's fine, but anyway.
Profit is
I
the
think
way, James.
Yep.
Within 2 more generations, this country will be in a pretty good spot.
A pretty good spot for what?
As more
For a corporate takeover. What do you think? No.
no. As more people get into Congress and positions of legislative power who don't take corporate money and shit like that, that will slowly improve the state of everything.
That's true,
I
but
think.
that's where that's. I mean, I feel the same way, but at the same time, I'm also like post-Trump era, and actually, like at the end of the Trump era, if there's anything to be learned, what?
Sorry, you're saying error, but it sounds like error.
I knew that's what you're picking at. Yeah, the post-Trump era.
No, but it's good. I mean, like
error,
Evan said, it's like a Freudian slip.
Yeah, but those congressmen and senators who came into office, who were all QAnoners, just says how low we've fallen. And that's like people all have seen Trump. They all know what's up now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they still voted for these people. They're like, yeah, this is the gal for us. And obviously the fact that Trump exists and could exist, and that someone way worse than him is going to come up right behind him. So I'm scared of what the American political future is going to be like. I don't mind a Republican. I don't mind a good old fiscally conservative, I hate abortions and gay people Republican. What I'm scared of is fascists.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a Ronald Reagan any day. Ronald Reagan or George Bush Sr. or Jr., you could at least be like, man, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? But you knew deep in his heart he loves guns and loves freedom. But Trump, he didn't care about any of that. He's an opportunist through and through. So I'm afraid of the next guy who's like Trump, who's better than Trump. That's the scary shit.
James, I'm afraid that what's shaked out in one of our books that we read, the Bobaverse books, is going to happen.
Yeah, me too. A religious, what is it called? What's it?
Zealot?
Well, not zealot, but there's a name for it.
Oh, you mean?
What do you call that?
I just meant that they're gonna elect some guy and he's gonna be crazy, and then we're gonna get rid of him, which kind of to me is what just happened. But except he wasn't religious, even though they think he was. You mean a theocracy?
Yeah. So the reason why that's scarier to me than even the fascists is because, see, Trump didn't believe in anything, right? But people wanted to see moral rightness in him. So they kind of pasted that onto him. But even in their heart of hearts, they knew that this guy is not the real deal. Imagine somebody who is the real deal, a true believer. That is a dangerous motherfucker. You know what I mean? He's going to galvanize all these people. And even, I am an atheist, but there's a lot of people out there who are, on the ropes, who are still half-hearted Christians. Those people will be able to fall in line. Yeah, now I feel morally right and morally justified for my opinions now because we have this president who is hardcore on that religious angle. And so you're going to have all these people galvanized behind this guy. It's going to be super dangerous. Just imagine somebody like that in office, and you have gay people, trans people, all these other people floating around who are like, or atheists or Satan worshipers or whatever the fuck is out there. You know what I mean? All these people are around, and you're gonna have this guy. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
And it's unfortunately feasible.
Yeah, absolutely, sure, 100%. It could happen. Luckily, all these fucking Jesus people are fucking filled with fucking holes. Like they're all problematic. But like Joel Osteen or fucking the guy who had the pool guy fucking his wife while he watched. I can't think of his name, but like all these guys are problematic. But once you get a guy who's not problematic, it's gonna be then we'll have an issue. I can think of a few of our friends who would see some religious guy like that come in and say, okay, no problem, I'm religious, sure, but they're not religious. They believe God exists. They never go to church. You're not religious, buddy. You just feel guilty because your parents raised you in religion because you're fucking American. That's the difference between being religious and not being religious. My mom is religious. You, fair weather fucking Jesus person, are not religious. You believe God exists. That does not make you religious. Anyway, I digress.
You could be a good religious person and not believe God exists.
I mean, yeah, sure, absolutely. You can be spiritual, whatever that means.
But I mean, you go to church, do whatever you got to do, but be like God, like whatever.
Yeah.
Those
Those people who are like spiritual, every time I see this person, I'm like, you're on your way to atheism, boy. Let's go. You're almost there.
I mean, you could say my mom is not religious, right? Because she doesn't go to church. We'll just use that as a measuring stick. I don't know, but she would say she's religious.
I don't think going to church is the bar to being religious, but I think your mom is probably religious. It's probably just built into her. Just like Evan's mom is religious. I know my mom is religious. But then people like I'm not going to name any of our friends, but I can name a few of our friends who are, they believe but they never go to church. They don't study the Bible. They don't know anything about the life and times of Jesus Christ. They don't act in a Christian or a Jesus-y way in their life, but they're...
What is a Christian or Jesus-y way?
I don't know. Do unto others as you do to feed the homeless, whatever, Be a good person, not be a piece of shit.
Do good works.
Do good works, yeah, sure.
Making your own wine,
Oh, you think those assholes who consider themselves religious do all that? The ones that are...
No.
You know the ones I mean.
There's a job. They're collecting a check. But they've been doing it so long, they feel self-righteous about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do we got next here? Stranger danger. This is exciting. Finally, some hacking. This is about hacking, right? This is about hacking iPhones?
Sure. Well, supposedly there are exploits in the wild out there. So, it's a, elevation of privileges, blah, 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 whatever. So if you have any device that you have from Apple that's not a computer, needs an update. So if it's an iPhone, an iPad, an Apple TV, a watch.
So wait, is this a new OS or is this like just patches and fixes?
Well, it's 14.4. Everyone was running 14.3 point something. So this updates you to 14.4. So it's patches. I mean, they're fixing a few security vulnerabilities, but they also added a couple new features while they were at it. So, or enhancements, whatever you want to call it. Like it says here, they added support for smaller QR codes. So your camera's better at picking up smaller QR codes. Okay. Also in the Bluetooth settings now, you can tell it what kind of device is this. Is it headphones? Is it my car? Is it whatever? And so that way it can try to protect you from hearing loss a little better.
Okay.
I don't understand this warning that they added right there. The camera authenticity warning. If your phone was repaired and they replaced the camera with a not Apple camera, then you'll get this warning: unable to verify this iPhone has a genuine Apple camera.
I mean, you understand this.
Oh,
You
think it's you
know what this is.
well, it could be a couple things. It could be if Apple is really trying to look out for us,
It's not that.
then it could be a privacy thing.
That's how they're going to spin it.
Yeah.
But really, it's a you only use our parts or else,
Yeah.
Right to repair.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
I was about to say
exactly.
this is an attack on right to repair. That's what this is.
Yeah, of course.
Which is Apple is notorious. Like they're really bad at that. They're really bad at right to repair. Our buddy Louis Rossman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Talked about that.
And then you can see down here they did some bug fixes, whatever, and then they updated some other things.
Did they put on the new U2 album?
Ha! That's what is that? Oh, I've been seeing Joe Biden memes with that,
What?
which is kind of stupid. No, people are like, we didn't want this president, but now we got him. It's like when Apple forced us all on the U2. He forced the U2 album on everyone. I'm like, yeah, okay. Is that what we said when Trump was elected?
Yeah, no.
I mean, what do you stop?
I mean, you know who the memers are though, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, whatever. It's just a meme. It doesn't matter.
And you know what else? You know what else I'm tired? You know what else I'm tired of? Is all of the we don't want this president memes in general. Like for Trump, Biden, the next horrible president, whoever that is, I'm just done with them. Because whether you voted or not, whether you gave a shit or not, this guy's the president. Mm-hmm. Your meme ain't gonna do nothing.
Someone very, pardon me, someone very physically close to me, perhaps a fellow resident. I briefly mentioned the inauguration, a few weeks ago, and he was like, "Oh yeah, right. Well, I don't claim him." I was like, "Okay, you don't have to. It's true whether
Yeah, I mean, and look, this is not an attack on Republicans or Trumpers or whatever. It's just in general, like people who didn't claim Trump. I was like, it's too fucking late, bro. Mm-hmm. Maybe you should have gone out on the street and fucking done some fucking campaigning for whoever you wanted. Please stop fucking crying. Yeah, it's too late now.
James, are you not using the Brave browser?
No. Why?
For security-related topics?
I see all these ads, and I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, why are I seeing these ads? And I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah, no, I'm not using Brave. I don't have a Brave browser. I have two browsers on my thing, Michael. This goes back to what we talked about earlier about having multiple stock platforms. I'm not going to have multiple browsers.
Mm-hmm. He's like, IE or bust.
One browser to rule them all. I should run IE out of spite.
The only person you're going to be spiting is yourself. I was talking about that yesterday with the browsers, and I was like, look, they had the old Edge that's garbage, and now they came out with the new Edge that's basically a copy of Google Chrome. Mm-hmm. And they're like, look, it's Edge, okay. I was like, and the first one came out because Internet Explorer is too shit. Mm-hmm. And it came out to replace that, and then that was still shit. So they're like, all right, forget it.
So fine, we'll just take someone else's stuff.
Yep.
It's based on Chromium, right?
Yeah.
Which is like open source Chrome.
Uh-huh.
Ish, yeah.
So is Brave. It's based on Chromium. So. Yep.
Microsoft is learning.
Yeah.
All right, so update your Apple devices.
Yes, I updated my iPhone. Normally I wait. But from everything I'm hearing, like at work, they're going crazy. They're like, oh, if you have an Apple device, update it now. So I don't know. I guess this one's really bad. So I went ahead and updated my iPhone like a day after the update came out. Like, fine. Normally I give it a week, maybe two. I'll let other people be the guinea pigs, Before I'm like, all right, fine. I mean, it's so dumb. I know this shit's going to work for 99% of the people. It's fine. But,
yeah.
Blah. Okay, can we go to entertainment, James?
Yeah, let's jump down.
Cool. So, I'm sure, James, you mentioned this TV show months ago. I finally got around to watching it. I'm probably about halfway through it now.
What'd you think?
It is crazy.
Yeah, I watched the first and second episode, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I haven't. I need to go back to it. It's good, but I haven't been able to go back to it yet.
Raised by Wolves, the American TV series. Apparently, there's a British one that's completely unrelated and not the same topic at all.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, when that thing like just starts blowing people up in the first episode, I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, there's a lot of that in this show. I spent the whole show extremely confused so the ad for it just shows the guy from what's his name? You know his name, Michael. He's your favorite guy. What's his name?
Don't know.
Dude, you know him. He's the guy from he's Jax Teller.
Is that him?
Yeah, it's him. What's his name?
I was like, man, this guy looks a lot like Jax Teller.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's because he's an actor, Michael.
Okay, yeah, it's Charlie Hunnam or some shit. I don't know, whatever his name is.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, his name's not on the list here. Maybe it isn't Charlie Hunnam. Yeah, no, Travis Fimmel. We're all idiots.
He's a that guy?
Yeah. No, so this guy, he's the guy from Vikings.
So he looks like Charlie Hunnam.
He looks like Charlie Hunnam. I thought it was Charlie Hunnam. It's Travis Fimmel. So this guy's great, by the way. If you haven't seen Vikings, it's amazing. He plays Ragnar Lothbrok, like the fucking famous Viking whatever guy. It's really good. But anyway, he's dude, the ad shows him being like this kind of ruthless religious guy who's like, you're going to join the Sons or what, whatever, you're going to join our religion or else, it's like that kind of vibe, and I was like, oh, this is going to be crazy, you know what I mean? I can't wait. Like space, I was like, a space crusade or some shit, this is going to be awesome. And it's not that at all. It's like something completely different. It's completely different. And I was like, oh, okay. But it's good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's weird. You come to learn that there was a war on Earth, and it basically killed everyone on Earth or made the Earth uninhabitable. And it's a war between atheists and it's supposed to be religion, but really it's just one religion.
So super Jesus, super.
Yeah, it's
super...
like they're called like Mithrates or Mithrake, like the Mithrake religion or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if they worship the sun or what. I don't know what the fuck they worship. Honestly, did they go into it? I haven't seen more of it.
They don't go. You're right. They must worship the sun or something. Like that's what that symbol is on their stuff. Like they're like praise be to Sol. Like that's what they say. You know. So yeah, they must be. There's even a painting you see in one scene where it's like Jesus toppled over, and it's like the sun is there.
Oh God.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God.
So you know how I viewed their religion is kind of as an adapted. It's like how. If I was a religious leader on Earth right now, and then someone said aliens exist, other planets exist, then the religions of all over the world are going to start scrambling to kind of suck in this new truth into their religion. They're going to start spinning things that religious leaders said in the Bible and in the Quran and say, oh, this was about aliens. You know what I mean? Hey, we're referencing aliens here. You know what I mean? So if I was going to be like a really bold dude, I would say I would adapt to that new truth and kind of suck in the stars and a more global, more universal perspective, like, oh, we worship stars, the sun, or whatever, whatever the case is. I could see where they would come up with that. It's just an interesting concept. I'm sure that'll happen when we meet our first aliens, or, what's his name starts living off of, Musk colony, or, he renames Mars Musk and fucking has a religion worshipping fucking electric vehicles or some shit.
Called
no,
Spark
we worship the bod.
Yeah.
No.
B-A-U-D,
not B-O-D.
Yeah, there you go. B-A-U-D.
Instead of a
the datum.
What do I want to say? Declaration, is it Declaration of Independence, or instead of that they're just going to have the manifesto from the movie Hackers?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
The
Apparently that's a real thing. That's a real manifesto.
I believe
from some hacker guy from the like 80s.
Is it from Kevin Mitnick?
No.
Okay.
It's some other guy. Okay, so next up, we were talking about this pre-show, and I just threw it in here. So on Netflix, there's a Tony Robbins special called "I Am Not Your Guru."
He looks.
I
so
am your
powerful.
religious leader.
Yeah.
That's what this
Yeah.
image looks like. Fuck out of here.
And it's a like a kind of like a documentary. Like they follow him around and they show basically his daily life kind of at his house, but then also they show this big conference that happens once a year in Florida, where people pay thousands of dollars to come and hear Tony Robbins talk, and then but also they do like workshops and stuff, and it's pretty interesting. I highly recommend it. I'm not
Are
going to
you
say
sold?
like he's going to like change your life or anything, but
Mike's sold.
it
He's in.
makes you think, brother. Makes you think.
He's in. He's got all the books coming from Amazon tomorrow.
Probably.
He's booking his fucking plane ticket to Florida.
So who's better, him or Gary Vee? Or are they just different?
I would just say they're different.
Okay, all right.
Because Gary Vee's like, you want to make money, bitch? This is how you do it. You know, like,
Right, yeah.
and
Is
you know,
Gary
this
Vee
guy
the
is
Rick
like,
and Morty version of Tony Robbins.
he kind of,
Yeah.
This guy is just like Tony Robbins is just like, you know, it's just making you happy and blah blah blah, just the right thing for you and da da da, like that kind of shit. You
It's
know?
a different generation. Like our parents would gravitate towards Tony Robbins. Our generation and the younger folks would gravitate towards Gary Vee.
Yeah, exactly. Tony Robbins has got to be in his fucking 50s or almost 60s. He's been around forever doing this. You know what I mean? It's not new to him.
Yeah.
You know, he's an
Yeah.
inspirational speaker.
No,
as
he's
far
been
as
doing this forever. My mom's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I love Tony Robbins. Like she knows who he is.
Yeah.
Like, he's been around since like the 70s or the 80s or something. So.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
an inspirational speaker. That's all.
So yeah, I mean, you don't have to buy into whatever he's selling or whatever. And I'm not saying I do necessarily, but
That you're balls deep in Tony Robbins right now, Mike. You
yeah,
don't have to hide
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Is this
But,
a scam you can get behind? Is that where this is going?
If I was Tony Robbins, yeah. He takes a dip every morning in a pool he has at his house. That's like 50-degree water, like
Yeah.
or something. And it's like a pool that's like a square box, like the size of my desk. You know,
That's
like
one of the things I want to do if and when I ever purchase a home with a yard and possibly a deck is put a hot tub out there with cold water.
If
Evan
you're
is a
rich,
sadist.
no, but if you're rich, you could do all this stuff, dude. I would love to try that. I would love to be a person who has a person on staff who helps
bathe
me. No, that's ridiculous. But awesome, but no. Like one of those guys who works at the the back room at the football stadium. You know what I
Hype
mean?
man.
Athletic trainer.
An athletic trainer. But I don't mean like somebody to help me like lose weight, but I mean somebody who's like, okay, it's time for the ice bath, you know?
Yeah.
And they because apparently the ice baths are great post-workout.
They are.
They're supposed to be amazing for you.
Even in general, cold temperature adaptation. It's like as good for you on the opposite spectrum as like sauna. And I went through a month where I took nothing but cold showers, and the first 3 to 5 days were truly awful. But after that, it was just like 30 seconds afterwards, and I'm good. It just felt like room temperature water, and you feel amazing. After that, you're like all warm and tingly because your body's like, all right, pump this fucking blood, warm this shit up. So you feel amazing afterwards.
Interesting.
It was like a cheat.
Yep.
All right. Anything else on this, Michael?
No, sir.
All right, so we'll jump to mine. This is this next show is called Bonding. It's about it's about a girl or a woman and a guy, this gay guy. They're friends from Georgia, and now they live in New York City. Not together, but like she came there and he followed her, and they're friends, and they have a little bit of history. And he goes to meet her in the very first 5 minutes of the first episode. Like the first second of the first episode, he's outside the seedy place, and he goes to meet her, and he walks down a hallway. Woman in a cat suit walks in and lets him in. She walks him down the end of the hallway, and she's like, Mistress May will see you. And his friend's name's like April or whatever, or Tiffany, and he's like, Mistress May. And he goes, opens the door, and his friend's in there in his fucking leather suit with a whip, and she's like, I need your help, and that's the story. The story starts with this, where it's like she's wrangling him in to help her with this bondage career she's trying to get into. She's a dominatrix. And it's about her as a dominatrix. That's what the whole shit's about. Is it good? Is it bad? The first season is not a good representation of BDSM. At least that's an article I read. And I can see why. It's filled with all kinds of weird, sketchy shit. The second season addresses all of it, and it's really good. I just finished it. It's a half an hour show. It's only 8 episodes. Super easy to watch. Really fast. But it's funny. It's just a funny antics and good interpersonal fucking shit. It's a decent show. Worth your time if you have any interest in the alternate lifestyle. It's not a good representation of that lifestyle, but it's a better look at it than, like, say, the 50 Shades of Grey. Mm-hmm. And they put a more humanistic spin on it. So, in that case, it's a good show. I just watched it. It's good. I enjoyed it. So, worth your time if you're looking for something like that. Pretty simple.
That show is on my Netflix watch list, courtesy of your generosity.
Oh, yeah. It's a good show. You'll like it.
Nice.
Yeah, and for Michael...
What the hell? What are you doing? Crazy fucking bastard.
We're exploring the possibilities.
Oh, that was Edge, though. All right.
Yeah.
Still bad, but I've actually opened that a couple times because I had already had 3 browsers open. So I was like, well, let's get a 4th.
Edging?
Edge isn't bad.
There you go.
It's not the worst.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one.
Mm-hmm.
The new one.
Yeah.
All right. So nothing in game theory. Let's see. I'll quickly mention. So I played a Galactic Civilization 3, Sid Meier's Galactic Civilization 3 game for 278 minutes over the span of or 300 minutes, I think, over the span of 4 days. It was a pure slog, absolutely horrible, and it got so bad the game started to break down and just would not function properly. I did have some fun, but I ultimately got spanked. Not a good time. So, yeah, 4X games are hard. Let's see, what else did I play? Played some Squad. Played some Homeworld 2, which is kind of cool. I was telling Evan last night, Michael, Homeworld 2 has a mod that puts Battlestar Galactica, the ships from Battlestar Galactica in it, the ships from the Cylons in it, and a bunch of Star Trek ships in it, and a bunch of Stargate ships in it.
What game is this?
Homeworld 2.
Homeworld 2. Oh.
Yeah, so it's Homeworld Remastered, and it comes with Homeworld 1, 2 original, and 1, 2 remastered. So it's a RTS, real-time strategy game. So kind of like Command & Conquer or something like that, but it takes place in space. So they add those ships, and then the game, the thing they're putting together totally is it's like a multiverse thing where all these different ships and factions can fight together. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I might try to download them today. We'll see. I don't know. But I thought the whole idea of fighting a Battlestar was kind of cool. It's kind of a fun idea. You know what I mean?
That is cool.
Yeah, or like the Enterprise. So we'll see what happens with that. I might try it. I'll see how it looks. Okay, so next we got product review. This is the chair I just bought. So it's a Secret Labs Titan XL. Elite, yeah. And excellent chair. Cost a little bit of money, but totally worth it. I did this fabric and this. So that's the chair I have right there. I'll be honest with you. It's a great chair. I'm in heaven.
Did you pay $600 for it?
Yeah, I did. It was $570 something with shipping, I think. Something like that, maybe. Oh, no, free shipping. So it's $559. This is what it costs, yeah.
Oh, $559.
Free shipping, yeah. But look, if you're in the chair every day, which now because of COVID we all are, right? This is a great chair. It's worth. I realized a few years ago it's worth spending money on things you're going to use. Normally we all go really cheap on shit like this. Like we'll go expensive on monitors and hard drives, but we go cheap on like keyboards and computers. Not so much keyboards anymore, but in the past, these peripheral shits and the things you use.
$10 keyboard, awesome.
Yeah, you're like, no big deal. I'll use it until it blows up. But this chair, I'm so glad I spent the money. It's definitely worth it. It's a great chair, especially when you're a big guy like me. You don't want a chair that's constantly the shock is going bad, or the frame is bending, or the chair's wobbly. This chair doesn't wobble. It doesn't move. It feels solid as fuck. There's plenty of room in it. My hips aren't pressed to the edge. It's got a bunch of settings. I haven't even fucked with them. You know what I mean? It's fine the way it is. It comes with this pillow here, which is memory foam, which you'd think would be in the way, but it's actually great. It sits right, at least for my height, it sits right at the base of my neck. It also does this, and I'll probably ruin my green screen by doing this, but lay it all the way back. I'm not going to push it back because that'd be reckless and tear the green screen out, but it goes, you can lay it flat out with this. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so...
for $560, something that you're going to be in hours a day for years, totally worth it.
Yeah.
I need one of those $2,000 or $3,000 lazy boys.
That massages your legs for you while you sit.
So
Does it do that? Oh, no, that's something
Michael hadn't even thought about that. Michael's like, wait.
It's like, wait.
I need something to sleep in. I want to sleep and be at my computer at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
It's like I'm working on training my cat to type. I'll leave him the script, and then I'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have the keyboard in my lap. Just,
Yeah.
just there, like, whatever. It's all good.
He just sleepingly drags his hands across the keyboard.
I'm listening, bro. Like,
But yeah, it's a great chair, man. I'm enjoying it. I definitely say, like, I mean, I know not everybody can afford a $600 chair, but if you want comfort, this is the chair. It is a good chair. Quite pleased with it.
We should all spend good money on chairs, shoes, mattress.
Yep, absolutely.
And tires.
Yes.
Very true. Very true.
That's something
And it's
I'm
got the
guilty
lumbar
of
support thing here. Yeah.
not spending a lot of money on, or trying not to, I should say. But it's probably one of the most important parts of the car. So.
Yep. Tires and brakes.
But dude, that's what people spend. People get cheap on that stuff. You're 100% right. I remember when I used to drive. I forgot what car. Maybe it was my Maxima. It was like a million years ago. But dude, I think the tires cost $30 a tire. They were so cheap. So that's no big deal. Dude, Michael, do you remember when we were with Rick and this guy tried to get retreads?
I do remember that.
He wanted retreads?
Yes.
Oh my God! He said, "I'll just go down to the place and get some retread." I
tried to get some retreads one time. Luckily for me, the place down the street that I was going to go to that has retreads went out of business. So I went down there.
They sell retreads.
They just saved your life.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
When someone explained to me what a retread was, I was like, "Oh no, no! Don't buy those. It's a horrible idea." But
Maybe for like a farm vehicle. But
yeah,
not something
exactly.
that you're on the highway with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how far it goes back, Mike.
Oh wow,
it's cozy, man.
That is like a lazy boy, almost.
Yeah, and with this pillow, you're gonna sleep like a baby.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was about to say you're gonna like the way you sleep. I guarantee it. Yeah, I sent that to you.
God.
I sent that to you this
did.
week. Yeah. But it's a great chair, man. Definitely worth the time. So that's all I got for that.
Sold.
Yeah, man.
I was thinking about it actually, like in the vein of starting to get into pricey chairs. You can get, what else for $600? You can get a used Herman Miller that's all like mesh and not comfortable.
Yep.
You can get something. It's like a steel case is another like really good brand. Looks pretty basic, but doesn't look comfortable. Stepping up from there, you can get, there's like a a collab between Herman Miller and Logitech that's supposed to be like a really good chair. But
I looked at that one.
$1,500.
It's a scam chair.
Is it? Okay.
I mean, I only
All,
say
like,
it's a
the different
scam
back
chair.
supports look great, but
Yeah, I only say it's a scam chair because of the cost. You're literally paying for the
Oh.
Herman Miller name. That's all you're paying for.
true.
It's
I mean,
it's
the Herman Miller chair is usually like $700 or $800. So
it's Logitech's gaming chair
right.
with the Herman Miller name on it, and they refabricated it or something like that. I looked at it and I was like, I looked at their chair and I was like, oh, this is just it's a retread of the old chair. You
know what the funny part is? So Herman Miller makes that chair. The name's escaping me right now, but that chair existed, and that's a $1,700 chair. If you buy the exact same one with the Logitech branding, it's $1,500.
So there you go. It's a retread of a Herman Miller. That's what it is.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's not. No.
But they're probably selling more because it's Logitech gaming, blah.
I'm sure.
Right.
But I mean, $1,500 is a lot of money. Like when this chair
That is a lot of money.
There's no reason to pay $1,500. This is the best computer chair I've ever sat in. The one that Evan gave me up until this was the best chair. The only difference in the Evan chair and this chair is that this chair is high back and the Evan chair was a regular computer chair. But the cushion on the Evan chair is super soft, super comfortable, super reliable, good chair. Okay? It's just that when I was sick, I had the gout. I was putting all my weight on the chair to stand up, and I broke the fucking arm off. But otherwise, that chair was amazing. You know? So, I don't know what that chair cost somebody, but it probably was $200 or $300, maybe.
Yeah.
But that was a good chair, But you don't need $1,500 is crazy. That chair better suck my dick for $1,500. Seriously,
Yeah.
It's like so classy.
No, that's good. I might join you, James. Hopefully, you don't consider I'm jocking your style, but
No, go for it, man. I want you to be comfortable, buddy. I want Michael to get one too. And
he
real quick,
has a chair that's been in a box behind him for 6 months.
yeah, but that chair is probably one of those shitty chairs Michael bought. What is that?
On it probably is a piece of garbage, but I haven't tried it.
How much you buy for that? How much you pay for that chair, Mike?
$179.
It's a horrible chair. It's a horrible chair.
It's like if it doesn't start with 400 at least, it's garbage.
Yeah, exactly. You're not in 400, boy. Oh boy, you're gonna hurt. Your back is gonna hurt. Your ass cheeks are gonna hurt. You're gonna be a lot of pain.
James is gatekeeping office.
I am. Big chair sent me.
Yeah.
Big chair, yeah, literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah. I mean, it's a good chair. I want everybody to get one. I'm super comfortable. I'm loving it, man.
I wonder if there's affiliate codes out there we can get like 5% off.
I mean,
I should have thought of that.
If you're
5%
Shroud.
military discount.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant affiliate code like we're the affiliate.
Oh no, we're not.
Like we're boosters.
Present. We're not enough of an internet presence for that.
Says who? No. Oh man. All right. Bah.
What do we got? We got shitty food porn in the Yum update.
Shitty food porn, right? So yeah, we had kind of forgotten about this subreddit here, but brought it back. People generally take pictures. Usually, I think it's people making food themselves or things they're eating themselves, and they take a picture and post it. Like, look at this horrible thing I'm eating. James, this is right up your fucking alley, by the way.
What?
You should be posting on here at least 3 times a week.
Yeah, I know.
Like, check out this goulash, and
this.
look at that. Look at what is that? Blue food dye instant noodles, wiener for extra yum. Why?
I don't know what people are thinking, man. But when you see shit like this, you're like, oh, this person doesn't actually care about what they're eating. This person, I see this, I'm like, this guy's just trying to get on here. That's all.
Well,
that is actually a trend in a lot of Asia right now.
What, blue
What's
food
that?
dye?
Yeah, this like blue noodle.
Why?
I don't know.
Did I show you guys the video of the guy who... No, one of you guys sent to me, the blue mac and cheese? Made with Gatorade?
That doesn't sound familiar.
Nice. I saw that.
They boiled the Gatorade. They boiled the noodles in Gatorade.
I saw that.
and they made sauce for the noodles. They took the Gatorade, they poured it in a pot, and they put a bunch of flour in it, and they started stirring it and adding Gatorade until they got a thick, floury goop. And they said, "This is the sauce." Dude,
That's awful.
if hate could exist in a physical form, it was that. It looked way worse than this too. It was creamy as fuck and blue as fuck.
Look at right
Absolutely
below
disgusting.
though. They're not even trying. They're just like Wendy's chili.
Yeah.
It's like not like, oh my god, it's just that.
Wendy's chili is great, by the way.
It is
It's
great.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I've seen this before. I hate whoever did this. I hate whoever did this. What a waste of raw meat.
It's like that's how we get ants.
Yeah, exactly. And can you imagine the smell? I bet this guy just walked away. That's what I would have done. I'm like, here you go.
I don't know if I loaded mine later than yours or what, but I'm seeing a lot more posts on mine.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Let me refresh here. Who knows? Oh, yeah, there's something. Anyway, but yeah, it's just all gross stuff. Dude, I thought this was a thing when I was a kid. Ketchup on spaghetti. I was like, oh, yeah, that's how spaghetti's made. Ketchup and noodles. Yeah. Got an orange peel here, just chilling.
No.
So yeah, this is eating on barely a table. I don't know what this even is.
It's a
he's
fine
eating on.
post World War II breakfast.
Yeah, and look at this glass. See, like whoever's eating this is 70 years old, easily
least.
70 years old.
Yep.
That's probably Joe Biden's hands right there.
Not enough
Yeah.
liver spots.
Yeah, true. This is disgusting. This is just. I thought it was a charcuterie plate first. I saw it. I was like, wait a second, is that cottage cheese
He
and
said a charcuterie plate. It's a charcuterie plate, all right.
pickled spears and pecans? Get the fuck out of here.
James, that person is accidentally keto.
Yeah, true that.
And
Yeah.
and they're accidentally like a 23-year-old millennial.
Oh, 100%. Did I tell you guys what Michael? Oh, you weren't there. This is so we were at the fucking house for New Year's, and so's boyfriend, Danny, was high as a kite. You know, they smoked weed all night, and he was high. So what does he do? He goes in the refrigerator. Oh no, let me explain it to you. I came back in the morning. I woke up in the morning. I went out and I saw this bowl of fucking crazy, but it was all eaten. But it was a nightmare bowl, and it was all dried, crusted yellow. I was like, what is this? So I see his girlfriend, Diana, there, and I say, Diana, what is this? Who ate what? What is this? And she's like, you know what? I bet that's Danny. When he's high, he has like the munchies, and he just concocts. And I was like, okay, I get a concoction. I was like, well, let's see what it is, you know? And she looks at it, and she's his girlfriend, and she knows him. So she looks at it, she's like, She's like, macaroni and cheese, pulled pork, creme fraiche, shredded cheddar cheese on top. I was like, I was like
I mean, it sounds good minus the creme fraiche.
yeah, I know. It sounds good minus the creme fraiche. Oh, and soy sauce.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you had me until soy sauce and creme fraiche.
It's like if you ever want your sour cream to be a little more umami, dump some soy sauce on there.
It's like, what is this? There you go, Michael.
Oh my, that's a Dagwood. That's all. It's all pickles.
Yeah, it's all pickles. Jesus
That's awesome.
Christ.
Let's do it. I'm all about it.
Jeez
You know that.
Louise.
I like that. I like to go back up. That one.
I've
It's
done
just
this
like
before.
coffee, a tortilla, and a hot sauce packet.
Well, it says there's
not
cheese
bad.
in there. There's some
Oh,
kinda-
it's cheese. Okay, so that's
I've done
what's
this
better than
before. No, yeah, no,
There's cheese in the coffee, yeah,
but yeah, it's
or hot sauce in the coffee.
And that guy's like, "This is breakfast." Like, this guy's 23 for sure, for sure. And whoever did this also 23, or me, I would do something like
Yeah, I'll
this.
say that actually doesn't look terrible. You know?
Pepperoni cheesecake. This person's in hell. I don't know who this person is.
Yeah. Like they need help. In
They're like
life.
living a nightmare. Oh, you know
I
what
call
else?
this one a low point.
Yeah, just a low point. So what is this, Michael? Is this sausage and salsa?
I think it's burnt hot dogs and cocktail sauce.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Oh, well, let's click on it.
No, they don't say.
They might say right there.
You're everywhere. Is that
It
ketchup?
says, is that
breakfast
ketchup?
sausage?
It says it's right there. Canned crushed tomatoes
Oh no.
on baked breakfast links for dinner. I always dip them into the can, but remember my self-respect to use a party plate instead.
Nice.
Why are you dipping them into a can of crushed tomatoes, though? Well, that's so weird. Crushed tomatoes don't taste good.
They're okay.
It tastes like nothing.
It tastes like
AKA
nothing.
Mike's mom's famous tomato sauce. Just a can of fucking tomatoes dumped on pasta.
Is that what it is, Michael? Shame on you.
Well, that's not her normal thing. That's a quick dinner.
real quick.
There's no flavoring.
It's gonna
not
slide
even
right
crushed
out of you.
tomatoes. It's angel hair pasta boiled in unsalted water with unseasoned
That's not
tomatoes dumped on top.
We always put salt in the water.
Okay.
This isn't tomato
Put the
sauce. Has
Parmesan
to,
cheese on the whole thing when you're eating it. By the way, We're
tomato
not complete
sauce.
Savages.
Tomato sauce has to have some something in it, Michael. You gotta
It's
have
not
some
tomato
fucking,
sauce. It's literally tomatoes on your pasta. That's it.
That's disgusting.
It's
not-
a can of diced tomatoes in water dumped on top of a plate of dry angel hair.
Now it's dry.
Well, now it's dry. Now it's raw, uncooked, dry angel hair pasta.
You cook it, you drain it, you let it dry out at room
For
temperature
6 hours?
for a while. Yeah. And then you
Then you eat it.
So, in Michael's defense, I've had pasta at his house many times. I've never had that. I've had angel hair pot. The blowers are famous for their angel hair pasta, and I've never had that kind of sauce. But I imagine if he's eating that kind of sauce, it's disgusting.
Thank you.
It's not
mom
good.
keeps that for family events only.
Yeah. So this isn't food porn. This isn't shitty. This is great.
Yeah, that looks like a fine meal.
Yeah, it's great. It's a grilled cheese, perfectly grilled. It's nice. Oh god. Oh. The cookies didn't go so well. They oh my god. Is this supposed to be cookies?
Well, he said
Jesus
so. He
Christ.
crumbled them up, crumbled them up, and added banana slices and peanut butter.
Oh, that might
was
not be
favorite.
too bad.
I'm
that
okay
might not
with
be too
that.
bad. Yeah. French
you would be.
fries
Oh,
and
here you
mac
go.
and cheese. I would do something like this. I have done something just like this actually.
All right. So what about? Would you do?
Oh
would you
my
add-
god.
Would you take regular macaroni and cheese and just? I think we already talked about this at one point, but just add tuna or something.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuna is a great protein to add to whatever. It's like a non-beef or chicken-based protein that's in water. You just drain it, and you can dump it into anything. It just takes on that flavor and gives you a little proteiny texture. It's good. Mashed potatoes, peas. Oh, my God. Baked beans.
That's definitely you.
It's probably great. Yeah, it's probably great. I would do something like this. It's probably
That's
great.
definitely you.
Sausage with
So
sauteed
it doesn't
onions,
look
cheddar
great,
cheese, and
but I'm
cilantro.
sure that's good.
It's probably fine, yeah. Reheated rice, teriyaki beef, mayonnaise.
I bet that's delicious.
It's probably
Oh, no.
it's some Japanese
Oh,
shit
no.
right here.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
What are they eating on? What is this?
McDonald's?
What is this
that?
plate?
It's for sure in Japan.
It has to be because only Japan would have this. A Japanese thing would have something like this.
Yeah.
All
And
extra
chopsticks.
fancy.
But why would you be at a McDonald's eating that? Do they sell that at McDonald's?
It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me at all. Mayonnaise is Japanese. Mayonnaise and rice is a Japanese thing, 100% though.
Really?
Yeah.
Japanese mayonnaise is fantastic.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, they not Hellman's. Okay.
No, not definitely
No.
not.
You tell me
Michael,
mayonnaise. I'm like, whoa, stop.
Michael,
You know?
when you go to Europe, I want to go with you because Evan can vouch. Every condiment in Europe is 600 times better than we have here in America.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say every condiment in Europe is mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Oh God, frozen mushroom
Rick
risotto
would be in heaven.
and Brussels sprouts from a food bank. Oh man.
He said from a
you gotta
food
get
bank.
by.
He had to add that.
Get the pores out of here. All right. Enough of this. All right.
Yeah.
You guys get the point. Check out
A
food,
child
shitty
baked
food
in her
porn.
own mother.
Yeah,
That's what you just stopped on.
yeah. It's a I guess a piece of chicken with an egg inside. It's weird. It's weird. There's some like
James, do you remember Scotch eggs?
great.
yeah.
That's probably ground chicken.
Yeah, gotta be.
around an egg. Yeah.
Gotta be. I see some salmon over there too. Some lox. Some British shit maybe.
Jewish shit, my friend.
No, is that no? Well, oh no, I was thinking of like the British morning breakfast thing.
Right.
That's what I was thinking of. All right, what do we got here? God no. Oh wait, I did the wrong thing. I need to copy
That's it.
this link.
God no. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Moving across
Candy.
screens here.
Who likes candy? Evan, you like candy.
I do.
Well, you're gonna love this.
Jesus Christ, kill yourself.
Ooh.
Kraft mac and cheese. It's pink in color and it's candy flavored.
That's disgusting. I thought this
Oh.
was ground beef.
My
That's what I thought it was. I was like, disgusting. It's like a bowl of ground beef. You failed, Mac Kraft.
yeah, this whole article is like, no. It's like, what else are there to say? This sucks, man. This fucking sucks. Look, that's how the article ends.
I'll tell you what, I appreciate a good innovation in food science. Not necessarily this one. I would try this. But you know how I think it's Kraft or maybe a competitor. They make the mac and cheese with the powder and everything. And now there's like Cheeto flavored ones. There's like the classic Cheeto one and the jalapeno Cheeto one and like super hot spicy Cheeto one. I've tried them all and nothing beats the blue and yellow box flavor wise. Like it's just good. And
True.
I like a little bit of candy. I would never
You're right.
choose to have candy flavored macaroni and cheese. But going back to another thing I like, energy drinks. Cotton candy is a very popular flavor these days, and I do not get it. There's also a birthday cake flavor from Bang Energy, which I have neglected to try and really have no interest in. I'm sure it's going to be awful. But I don't like cotton candy. It's like pink bubblegum, minus the bones.
Breath as fresh as a summer ham. Mm-hmm. So there's a link in this article. The only way to get it is to enter a contest,
Of course.
a giveaway. So there's a link in here. To get a box, must enter a contest on the Kraft website. The company will be sending 1,000 boxes of the stuff.
That's it?
Uh-huh.
That barely seems like anything.
So I just entered the contest. I'm hoping me and 10 other people did, so I'm going to win.
Yeah. Like, no one sane would ever request this, so you're guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm going to say here, enter the contest. And this is a direct link to the... you can win, James, that's how you get this stuff. You have to enter a contest to win a box.
What?
They're going to send out 1,000 boxes.
Dude, these are going to go up on eBay for like $250 or $500 a box.
So I just entered the contest, James. I'm hoping me and 10 other people entered, and so I'll win.
Michael wins contests. You know that Michael won a PS5,
He is
so
a
he
winner.
can he's
My-
got a lucky streak. He can pull this down.
My luck is changing. So
Yeah.
Well, Mike, if once the Kraft sends these out and we find out the aftermarket value, you might be able to barter that PlayStation 5 for a box of macaroni and cheese.
ooh, there you go.
Michael, you're on the come up, my man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, James. I appreciate that.
For Valentine's Day, you can treat your mom with something nice. How about that?
A nice box of candy flavored macaroni and cheese.
Your mom's like, oh, is this a bowl of raw ground beef? This is how we used to do in Canada. Oh, what is this?
Like
That's great. Like she gets
like
excited
mom,
about
I
raw
hate
ground
you.
beef.
Yeah. Like, how do you say I hate you to your mom?
Yeah.
Get her a box of this.
Oh my god. Yeah, people will be selling them. Hopefully someone will make it and like we'll see what it tastes like. Candy flavored. I just don't even want to know. Is it cheesy? I wonder.
It must be.
How does cheese and sweet go together?
They don't.
Is that automatically savory? No, right?
No. I mean, sweet and cheese go together in one form, and that is known as cheesecake. Now, if they're thinking this is candy cheesecake macaroni, I don't know where their heads are at.
That's weird. That's fucking weird. That's strange. Cheesecake texturally is very pleasing.
Generally, yeah.
You know?
Cheesecake is delicious.
Yeah. But it's not melty cheese.
Right.
No, I don't really. Isn't it like cream cheese or something?
It's cream cheese and sugar, basically.
Here's the funny thing, though. What if they make this and we discover we love it?
Tell no one.
What if this is the new shit? What if this is like the new American flavor? Sweet melted cheese.
Do you think this can surpass the Rocket Pop as true American culinary treasure?
You mean the? Yeah, I get what you're saying. The red, white, and blue thing.
Yeah.
That is iconic.
And they also have that flavor in various energy drinks, which I do like. Bringing it back to me, of course.
Rocket Pop's classic. That's a tough one. I don't know.
I would like to see people on YouTube recreate this recipe, which they surely will.
I'm sure someone can. I'm sure we'll see Binging with Babish do it or something like that.
Yep.
Someone's gonna make this. It'll be a thing.
Something so absurd that it must be spread like wildfire.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll happen. All right, so enter the contest. Three listeners.
Yeah.
You'll take advantage.
Be a part of the revolution.
Yeah, we definitely would like to see if you get in there. Send us a TikTok.
You guys.
Or an Instagram.
Oh man, do we need an IO panel TikTok account?
Michael,
I refuse to participate.
If you want to do one, I thought about that. If you want to do one, you can. I don't need one to feel good. I very rarely use. Oh, Michael's posted this to our group chat. I can't wait to see what these hooligans have to say about this.
I think they've already seen it, but
Probably have.
but they probably didn't see the contest part.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want everyone to enter the contest, so at least one of us gets a box.
I will enter the contest, Michael, for you.
I appreciate it.
So your mom can enjoy some of this.
I appreciate it. Evan, if you feel like it, enter the contest.
Enter the contest, Evan. I'll go to your mom's and make this for her. I'll say, this is from your son. He loves you.
What sort of identity do I need to give away to have the privilege of this candy macaroni and cheese?
They need a credit card number and your social.
What sort of rights am I forfeiting?
Kraft wants your social and a DNA sample.
Right.
We are the product.
That's right.
It's true.
But
That's true.
James is going to forget that he suggested an IO panel TikTok, or that it was suggested, and a month later he's going to find out it exists. And the only video on there is going to be Mike's rendition of James' favorite Busset challenge, and he'd be like, "What am I watching?"
Yeah. Oh God, dude, I don't want to see that, Michael. Ever. Don't produce. don't do any challenges like that, please.
What about the other one where it's like, small waist, pretty face with the blot or whatever, like whatever they do, like.
You know what? I haven't seen that one. I know what you're talking about. I haven't like watched.
I sent
that
you
one.
a video.
Did you?
Yeah, on Instagram. It's probably
That's
gone
great.
now.
You send links to social media apps through other social media apps.
That's a thing.
It is a thing,
it's all
but
connected.
Any good TikTok ends up on Instagram.
Yeah.
right. So basically, I sent him someone's story on Instagram to his Instagram account.
Yeah, who had that?
But they are videos. You're right. They are
From
videos
TikTok.
off of TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, if we do make a TikTok, maybe we could put some clips on there that I talked about not doing earlier. I celebrated how I was too obstinate to do clips of our podcast. Maybe I'll be forced to do them and put them on TikTok.
You've come to your senses.
Yeah, it's come full circle. Although I don't think anyone who uses TikTok wants to watch our podcast.
Probably not.
But yeah, we'll see. Maybe what I'll do is I'll hype the show up by adding some explosions and cartoon characters on the bottom, like wiggling. That's how you catch the millennial's eye. You're like, whoa, 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 some kind of like shaking, vibrating character, and that'll be enough to get them to suck them in.
Well, you could take a page out of the VTubers books, make an artificial, an artificial TikToker, and have our IO panel clips playing on a TV in the background of her videos.
It sounds like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work for
Yeah,
zero.
it sounds like
for zero return.
thousands of dollars for. Michael, we're gonna. You know what?
A pretty big hole here.
We need to do. You know what we need to do? We need to spend the evening watching VTubers to try to discover what the secret is and why people like them.
What is a VTuber?
There you go.
Number 1, be female. Number 2,
Yeah.
have a good artist create you an attractive female character. Step 3, question mark. Step 4, profit.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, is that the thing you've been following, James? Those virtual people?
Yeah. Those virtual people.
I see.
What do you mean, those virtual people?
Yeah, they're not blacks, Michael. Give it a rest.
Thank God.
Jesus Christ. All right, we're
statistically, some of them probably are, but
Yeah,
we
probably.
can move on.
we're sidetracking. All right, let's go. What do we, Evan? Into the extras. Nothing else for. We're that's it. We're almost done.
I think so.
We're zooming today.
I mean,
All
if
right.
we want to get off track, we can try to come up with something.
No. We'll save that for when something
Did
natural.
we ever
comes up.
actually go into what the stock thing was? Or were you like, before we do that, let's
No.
talk about this, and then that was
Oh
that.
shit.
No, but I
Yeah.
mean, we can, before we get into that, Mike, let me parlay our talk about, since we're on the topic of social media and presences and influencers and everything. So, the crux, the apex, the epitome of social media is California, often Los Angeles, but it extends out to the San Francisco Bay Area where the elites are.
Okay.
Now, if you
Oh, right.
if you have a bunch of followers and you love a good check mark and you want to flex on them a little bit more, there's a service that you can pay for. It will come to your house, verify your identity as a prominent executive, an influencer, an author, a thought leader, THOUGHT. They
Not
don't
a
accept
THOT?
THOTs.
That's different.
Debatable. Time will tell. A professional athlete. If you just need everyone to know who you are or that you are someone, this is a service for you.
If you live in a house that's tiny and you're an influencer, go fuck yourself. How about
Mike, that is a $5 million house.
I don't care.
Yeah. But anyways, tacking on to useless services like other social media and online presences. Yes, you can apply. A van will come to your residence to interview you, verify your identity, and install a blue checkmark plaque,
This is a scam to
making
rob
your-
houses.
making your house official.
What?
It is not that.
Can you
Look who they said-
imagine?
Look who they said. Scroll back up. Look who this quote is attributed to. House Trend Watch. What the fuck is that?
Dude,
It's not even a
Some
thing.
guy's like, yo, it's your boy House. We got a house behind me. Have a good day.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is that? House.
it's a thing.
It's a thing. Okay. All right.
I mean, it's probably a website owned by the people who do the blue check marks, but still.
Where they sell trendy furniture at a crazy markup.
Yeah. How much is this dining room table set? Oh, we'll never know. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was like.
2 clicks away. We will never know.
Yeah, it's a secret. They've hidden it behind. It's hidden by a paywall. A pain wall.
That too.
So whoever, can you imagine how deluded the people who came up with this are? Is this real, Michael? First of all, is it real?
I believe it is real.
It's not me. It's Evan who found this. Although we both saw it this morning, actually. So
Yeah.
I saw this. I was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Okay, whatever." And I didn't look into it, but oh my god, I can't believe Evan found the website and everything. This is crazy. It must be real and the dumbest thing ever. Mm-hmm. What the? There you go. Ah! What the fuck is this real? I'm an artist. Oh, it's not real at all. Okay.
Oh god.
Bullshit. It's real now.
It isn't real. Okay. All right.
All right. I got. That's funny though. But this could be real.
Okay. We got. Yeah.
In the world we live in, this could happen. And
It
people
could-
would pay for the privilege.
I mean, we all thought it was real, and we all mentally accepted that this existed. So that tells
it's
you something.
feasible enough.
Yeah, it could happen. It tells you something about our society. What does the application do? I'll fill this out. Now we're on a list.
Yeah.
We're officially on a list.
And not the good kind.
Oh no, it's just spinning.
It
I
does
didn't
nothing.
fill this
Okay.
out. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway. Nice. Blue checkmark homes. Keep that in mind for next time. All right. Yeah, we definitely got. All right, what do we got next? Oh my God, Michael, come on.
What?
It's like what?
Oh yeah, right. So yeah, the infamous spaghetti o jello with Vienna sausage. This
You
looks
wanna know a fun
amazing,
fact?
and I want to try it.
I
What?
would try this. I've never had a Vienna sausage.
You're not missing anything. They're horrible. It's
Is
like
it
the
a
worst
formed
caliber
meat
of sausage.
paste?
Yes. Yes. So imagine a hot dog with the inner texture of a really bad hot dog, but the taste profile of that stuff that burns the roof of my mouth. Bunchen-Weiermacher or whatever.
Oh,
Wow.
What's it called?
Braunschweiger?
Braunschweiger, yeah. It's that.
Liverwurst?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that. But it doesn't have a strong liverwurst taste. It's more subtle. It's like a hot dog pate almost.
Ooh, okay. Nice and mushy.
No. It's mushier than a hot dog, but it holds its form enough that you get it in your mouth, and then once you start chewing on it, you realize the texture is weird.
Have you guys ever had? So, have you had Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs in a can?
Sure.
Is it like
Yes.
that meatball texture?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever had the meatballs from Wawa?
Nope.
All right. There's several things we need to do when you come into town.
Yeah,
One of them-
Wawa like 3 times in my whole life.
One of them is have the meatballs from Wawa. The meatballs from Wawa are the same meatballs that are inside the spaghetti and meatballs thing, but huge. They're great.
I'm down.
This is really like a smaller, thinner, shittier hot dog with a liverwursty with mild liverwurst flavor profile. That's the best way I can explain it. The texture is definitely different, but it's not soft as liverwurst. It's like a softer hot dog, but the skin is like hot dog like. So once you break the skin, that's when you start to get into that strange texture. I mean, I would say have one. When I was a kid, I loved them, but as an adult, they're gross. Because it's like it's like a hot dog. It's like sausage. It's like a shittier sausage. So your brain is tricky like sausage, hot dogs. This is gonna be good. And it's not good. It's very regrettable.
I definitely though want to make this for next time that we have any kind of event, and everyone's
Oh, yeah.
like, "Bring a food."
Yeah.
You know, bring something. I'll be like, "I got you. Don't worry." And show up with this. People are like, "Are you serious?" Like, they're like,
Get out.
yeah.
Dude.
Just slap it out of your hand and shut the door.
So I'm assuming it's a Jello mold. You put clear Jello in this to make.
I mean,
this
it
is
says here apparently you can buy gelatin. I don't know where. I don't know where.
no,
you
yeah,
buy
you can.
that,
It's just
but-
clear Jello. Yeah, it's
so-
gelatin. Yeah,
But apparently that's a thing.
it's in the
didn't
Jello
know.
aisle, Michael. It's in the Jello aisle.
If it's not there,
in
then
the
it's in
Jell-O
the
aisle.
baking aisle.
It's flavorless. It's flavorless Jello.
It's just gelatin, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, well there you go.
It's,
That's
it's
what
not
you use. Then.
crazy.
yeah. It's
It
not a
sounds
crazy
crazy
thing.
to me. Have
It's
you
pretty
ever
normal.
used it?
I have some in my cabinet right now.
For what?
because I had a thought to use it to thicken a sauce.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I have unflavored gelatin within 50 feet of me right now.
Ridiculous.
I used it
But
for
okay.
baking
All right.
once. I used it in a.
And how did that go?
It was fine. I mean, I follow the recipes pretty closely when I'm baking, but I used it for some kind of dessert thing. I had to add some of it to thicken or harden something, or I don't know. It's not a big deal. It's just like you make it just like Jello. You know, boiling, chilling, whatever. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mike, would you have, if you made this willy-nilly, would you have made it with like lemon Jello?
No, I would have attempted to locate this mythical unflavored Jello.
Okay.
You know what, I assume if you didn't know how this was made, I think you'd be like, oh, I take this stuff, put it in a mold, and freeze it. You know, that's probably what I would have tried to do.
I guess I'll need a mold too.
Yeah, you need a mold.
Oh, this is going to be involved. Okay.
They probably they either used a Jello mold or they used a cake mold for this,
Right.
like a round cake mold.
Like a
I'm
bundt
sure someone
cake
has
or
made this
angel
on
food
YouTube.
cake.
I'll have
Yeah,
to find
bundt cake.
find a video.
Yeah.
I don't, and it looks like they have bread wedges back there too. See the bread? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's toasted with garlic or something. So that might be good. Like if you took, I wouldn't do wedges like this. I would do like the small bread, it's like a loaf of bread, but it's tiny. It's
Yeah.
like for making like tiny baby sandwiches. I would use that. I would toast garlic butter. I would do a whole thing, and then I'd lay them all out like little wedges, and then I would be like, okay, and a knife. So you cut yourself a slice of horrible, and then you put your little hot dog on there, and you eat that, and you hate yourself, you know. But at least you got the good garlic bread going on. It's gonna make you feel good.
So you treat it like a cheese log.
Cheese log. The
Where you
concept
might
of cheese log is
cut off
horrible.
a little bit.
But yeah, that's what I would
spoon
do.
it onto a cracker and then bite.
Yeah, because it's gonna be gelatin, so you can't. You know, I don't know how else you'd eat it. You'd have to cut it in slices.
Yeah.
You'd have to start. You know. I don't know. And the other thing is, there's a whole issue here. Let's quickly dive into this. We have 20 minutes before the recording runs out. You only have fucking. Think about the size of the Vienna sausage. How do you assemble this with those bread slices they have there? How do you assemble this in something someone can eat?
I see your point.
Look at that.
Maybe you're meant
How
to
do you eat that?
to take a slice of the Jello SpaghettiOs, put your fork through it, stab a Vienna sausage, bite, and then take a bite of toast separately. You know, like there's no way you can assemble this. Maybe in some sort of kebab or skewer. But
I don't think this holds its shape enough for that. I think when you cut it loose, it's going to be like a. I think the sauce and the noodles are so dense that it's not going to hold like regular Jello would. I think it's going to be super weird to eat. I think you'd have to cut these hot dogs long ways, put them in there, and cut them long ways so people could make little sandwiches out of them.
that'd
You
be
know?
tough.
Or maybe slice them all up and lay it all out in a circle inside the middle. You know, with Q-tips with Q-tips. Because Q-tips is what you eat with. Not a fucking toothpick.
toothpick.
Fucking idiot. Anyway.
Now, I had a really crazy but fantastic idea when you were talking about slicing these little sausages. What if, and you were making hot dogs, what if you cooked an entire kielbasa, split that as if it were a hot dog bun, and then put a hot dog inside the kielbasa?
That'd be interesting. Could we soak the whole thing in hot dog water?
Yes.
Now we're talking.
You could take all the hot dog water, make a really nice gravy out of it.
Ooh.
What if you
Mix it with
take hot
mayonnaise?
dog water and boil your angel hair pasta in that?
It's risky, but I would do it. I would try that. That'd be great.
Now,
Hot dog water's great.
Here's what I will allow that, because I'm a fan of cutting up hot dogs in macaroni and cheese. So if you boil hot dogs and make macaroni and cheese pasta with hot dog water, and then put it on the cheese, that could be good.
You're gonna get killed. You're gonna die from sodium intake, but you're gonna die a happy man. It's gonna be great.
That is interesting.
Happy and not wasteful, because you're not dumping out the extra water.
So, Evan, that's interesting. So, yeah, I mentioned putting tuna in macaroni and cheese earlier. But you're right. The other one is hot dogs. Yes, cut up hot dogs. That's another good one.
That's the replacement protein for everybody. Everybody puts hot dogs in everything. Because it's like a tube of meat, easy to handle. Like, why can't we have a tube of steak?
Oh, like all beef hot dogs.
So I told you I bought Wagyu beef. Wagyu beef. And for hamburgers, but I also bought hot dogs, right? And so we typically get Oscar Mayer. We've always been getting just all beef Franks, but these days we've been getting a little higher model, I'll say, Angus beef.
Okay.
Angus beef. So yeah, I got those. I picked those up yesterday, but I also got another kind of Angus beef now that I was like, okay, so they're like, how can we sell more products? I don't know. Like, so I got the regular Angus beef bun length ones, right? But now they have another kind, so I got one of those packs too to see what the deal is. And I can't even remember which one it is now. I'm trying to look here. I'm not sure if it's this natural. I'm just Googling it. There's natural Angus beef from Oscar Mayer. So it could be that. But there's also this one here. They have Selects Angus smoked uncured beef. I don't know. No artificial blah, whatever. So I don't know. I'll have to take pictures of it later, and we'll see what the deal is with those.
James, I'm going to
Compare and
put
contrast.
a link to an image in our Hangouts group chat if you want to bring it up, since we're on the topic of hot dogs. This is my hot dog or tubed meat of choice, and I will eat this straight from the refrigerator or boiled or in any form.
Let's see here.
Oscar Mayer Classic Light Wieners, made with turkey and pork.
I never heard of these.
That's my favorite. Sometimes they have them in like 8-packs where they're longer, I think. But yeah,
The light wiener, chicken and pork.
that's a good dog.
Right. Well, Evan, the ones I got, they're in 8-packs because they're longer. They're not in
Yep.
10-packs, right? But that goes better with the buns because the buns are always in 8-packs. That's one of Peter Griffin's. They always grinds my gears.
Mike, that's
That
another
they-
scam.
10 hot dogs with 8 buns. Like, what the hell, man?
Big bun getting at it. Trying to dig in your pockets.
That's right. A big bun, exactly.
That's the worst thing. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? So you get the extra hot dog, get the extra bun so you can have a full amount of hot dogs. Then you got buns left over. And mentally you're like, what the fuck am I doing with these buns? If you're like me, you're going to flatten them out and turn them into regular bread. But most people be like, I need to buy more hot dogs. You know?
Well, really,
Right.
the solution is to buy 10 packs of hot dogs and 8 packs of hot dog buns.
There you go.
And that's the come to
You got your
Jesus
one.
moment.
Oh, yeah.
See? You're, no, that's not me.
Oh, my God. All right. What do we got next here?
All right, so register yourself online. The vaccine is here, everyone. So this is from Montgomery County. This is where you pre-register. So you register yourself before you can register yourself to get the vaccine. So you go on here, you fill out some information, and then they're going to tell you when you're ready. When it's your time, they will then send you an email or text you if you give them your phone number. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appointment. And then they'll send you a link where you can then make an appo to get your vaccine.
Do we know anyone who has gotten one yet?
The person who is Canadian that we know,
Is she a medical professional?
works with homeless people and or is a social worker, that kind of thing.
Okay. What about your mom? Has she gotten one?
No, but I just
She-
registered on her behalf.
Okay, because
So-
she's got to be in the vulnerable population. Is she gonna? Can she get it at home, or she has to go there and get it?
No, you have to go there and get it, as far as I know. But luckily, as long as they have them available, they're doing it at the Giant right here.
Oh, that's great.
Perfect.
So you can register her, and then they'll say, well, they give her a number or something, and she goes down there, and they say, here's my code, and she can just collect it.
I think you have to make an appointment and then
Okay.
go.
But she doesn't have to,
yeah.
like, register with Giant or their pharmacy to get it.
No.
It's like the flu shot, sort of, like anybody. But I guess because there's numbered, right? There are numbered amounts, right?
Yeah, they have to allocate it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good.
So, yeah, so this is Montgomery County, and then I put next to that here Howard County, and then Tennessee over here.
Yes.
So, for everybody.
Oh, Calvin Ball, my buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, who's this black guy? I was like, Calvin Ball.
Don't
Like,
know who
I was
that
like,
is.
Okay. So, of course, his name is Calvin Ball. Jesus, what's worse, my last name or his? I guess it's about the same. I don't know. But, but yeah.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Uh-huh.
Where do you live,
Yeah, so-
Evan? You're right
Memphis,
here?
Tennessee.
Right here?
Lower left.
Right there?
Lower left.
Over here.
Very. Okay.
Right here. Is this it? Yeah, because you're in a major... This is a major city. These are major cities here. Is this Chattanooga?
I think each one of those is
That
a
is
county. I could be
Nashville.
wrong.
No, but I mean, when these roads intersect, it has to be a major city. I'm just
Nashville.
guessing, but I'm
Yeah, and
pretty
where
sure it's a
Evan
major
lives,
city.
see, it's like a thing all around there. That's because that's the major. That's Memphis.
Why isn't it a tip here? It's in the bottom? You think it'd be in the center somewhere.
Why?
I don't know. It seems
Because
like
of the capital?
this is almost West Virginia or whatever. What's over here?
Arkansas.
Oregon? Arkansas. Yeah, it's almost Arkansas.
Indiana. He's right next to Indiana.
Ooh, why don't they call this
Indiana's
like
actually not far.
you know how Texarkana is like Texarkana? What would be the Tennessee equivalent? Tenarksana? Ten. Okay, we'll save it for next time. Anyway, okay, so Evan,
It'd be Tennessee,
Tennessee,
Tennabama.
Tennabama. It's not Arkansas, man. Come on, get it together.
You're asking the equivalent.
Okay, yeah, I
Now, I
guess.
will say, I'm much closer to a state that you would not expect.
What?
If you close out of that, James, close out of the Shelby County. So, about 3 counties above where Memphis is in the bottom left, you'll see a short blue line. Yes. So if you move northwest slightly into so that state. What state do you think that is?
Michigan?
Oklahoma. No, I don't know. What is it?
What is it?
That is Missouri.
Oh, seems more middle of the country.
Yeah, Missouri seems far away.
Yeah.
Well, you are in the western part of Tennessee. That's
True.
pretty far.
But I'm still like, if you think of Missouri, you're like, oh, that's way past Texas. Nope.
Nope, right there.
So
How far is Texas from you?
I can get in Texas in about 4 hours.
that's great. When we do our Texas road trip for barbecue, we'll have to come fly to you and then rent a car and then drive down. That'll be great.
That works.
We'll have to make that happen.
Our Texas barbecue road trip. Yes.
Well, me and Evan discussed this like a couple years ago. Basically, meaning I discussed it and Evan was witness. He was there.
Yeah.
I was like, we should go and have barbecue at Franklin's. And Evan was like, that could be a thing that a person does in their life. And I was like, I'm glad you agree. You know? So, since
That's
now...
Dude, what if that's what the reminder is every Sunday at 3? Go to Franklin's Barbecue.
Yeah. Could be, man. Could be. Anything's possible. All right. Okay. So, obviously, none of us are getting our vaccinations, though, right?
I assume not in
I'm
the
getting
immediate
one
future.
as soon as I can.
No. What I mean is, I don't mean like we're like, oh, vaccines, we don't need them. I mean, we're probably going to be like
We're not
near the
priority.
bottom of the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know here they say
Well, not
I mean,
quite.
Mike, you might
Mike.
be higher.
Yeah, but I'm not. Evan's not. Evan lives with a fucking like 40-year-old or whatever.
Evan, I mean,
I live by
James,
myself.
Both of you, if you both read, well, I don't know how it is in Tennessee. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what it is in Howard County. But here in Montgomery County, if you go by off of their list, they're like, do you qualify if you have any of these pre-existing conditions, right? And hypertension, this or that, smoking, obesity, type 1 or type 2 diabetes, asthma, blah, all these things, that qualifies you.
Okay.
So you're going to be, at least in Montgomery County, you're going to be up pretty soon to get it.
Okay, great.
So I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's the same thing in Howard County, maybe not. But
I mean, probably is. They say 75 plus, but they probably get it. We'll see.
All right.
and then also they ask, what's your job, right?
Well,
So some of us are more essential than others.
I don't think any of us fall into that category.
Oh,
don't think
we're critical infrastructure, baby.
I mean, whose infrastructure?
The United States government.
That is a stretch, to say the least.
Yeah.
Well, my job put me on the list.
That's your job is overinflating what they think how important all you guys are.
They didn't put everyone on there. They put me and like 6 other people, and that's it. So.
Yeah, because we've already been through this episode. You're blower. You're the blower. You're very important to them. They all love you over there. Okay.
I do good things.
He was
Great
gonna say,
works.
He's gonna say great
is
works. Yeah, I was say he
saying
does
Great
good works.
Yeah.
He's like,
let's
I
not
walk
forget,
on water over there. Like, chill, bro.
Like, oh, yeah, no.
Not forget, he is Mr. Full Time.
That's right. He is.
He needs to be available
There you
and
go.
healthy.
There
He's
you go.
wearing his dress shirt and his beeper right now, and his dress shoes.
Now I know the thought that just went through Mike's head that he needs to get a beeper again. I co-sign.
He's like, I agree 100%. Please obtain one.
Can you still buy a beeper?
Pagemart.net. No.
Probably.
Michael's
We'll
gonna
find
find
that
it for
out.
us.
We're cutting it close here.
All right, yeah, we are. All right, let's. Okay, so we got those. I don't have anything in my extras. I think that's it. Michael, you got any other bits and bobs?
No,
Any,
sir.
any alibis, Evan?
I will just mention something quick.
Go for it.
We will go into the stock market next week.
Oh God.
But I just got an email. My campaign has been approved and is live, James. So thank you.
Very nice.
And we'll explain that next time as well.
Okay, so next week we'll have details on all that stuff. And actually, that's probably better timing anyway because there are things in the works right now that we're waiting to get, find out where they go. So that'll work. Okay. Well, as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls who listen to our show, we appreciate you spending your precious, precious time with us to sit here and watch us ramble and go off track and off key with everything we're talking about. By all means, you can email us at feedback@aislepanelpodcast.com. You can find us on all the social media networks. We're probably going to have a TikTok sooner or later. We definitely have a YouTube where this show is aired every week on Sunday or Monday or sometime around then, so you can watch the show. We have things we pull up on the screen and stuff like that, so please go watch it. Obviously, you can listen on Mixcloud, which is where everyone does all their listening of podcasts. Not at all, but you'll probably find us on iTunes, Google Play. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Google Podcasts now. So definitely, there's all these places to listen to us. What you want to do is go to our website, aislepanelpodcast.com. On the social life panel on the right side of the page, all the information is right there where you can find us, aislepanelpodcast.com. We have an Amazon affiliate link, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to go through it all. The most active place where we're not on the podcast. If you want to come chat with us, ask us a question, harass the shit out of us, Discord. There's a Discord link on the social life panel, you click on that link and join Discord. You can do it from the web or from the web client and come and chat with us. You know, we're having talks about stocks and all kinds of other random things in there, so definitely stop in. The show notes for this week are posted on the website. Also, if you have a question about something we saw, we talked about, or something, it's in the show notes. That's your point of contact to go. So definitely check out the show notes. That's all I have. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next Sunday.
When the night was closing in, I was alone and so afraid. Couldn't see the